Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to another live stream. It is now day number 9 of no hits attempt at Bloodborne's any percent. So, here we go again. I have just woken up, which is not good. I've slept about 3 hours, which is also not great for this run, but we're feeling it today, man. We've got to get this. We've got to get this. Yo, good morning, Rain. How's it going? Welcome back, Blackwings. Good to see you here first one as usual, man. Let's get some game volume anyway. We're still doing this run. We are indeed, James. We are indeed. It's been going on for 9 days now, which is quite a long time for a single run. But hey, we'll get it eventually. We'll get it eventually. How's it going, Boss Dash? What do you mean death? Let's not jinx it, man. Let's not jinx it. Isn't gonna start? Oh yes, we are, man. Oh yes, we are. I forgot to set up the a few of the thumbnails and the Streamlabs stuff, which is what took a little while. And in the end, I didn't get time to change the thumbnail, just used one of the old ones. Yo, Fortnite kid, how's it going, man? Welcome back to live stream, dude. Oh man, it feels like it's been ages. It's only been literally 1 day since I played the game, but it feels like it's been literally forever. But we'll be fine, man. It soon comes back. I don't think we can forget this game anymore. First to dislike Shiro, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, dude. How you doing today? Are we done with the bridge jokes now? Oh, yo, this is what I mean by it's been a while since I played the game. Jesus Christ. The fuck was that? We got the hard bit, we got the actual fucking backstab, we just didn't get the visual. 0 hits, that's the objective. You got nothing to do tomorrow, so I want more about your streaming too. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool, man. Yo, is this guy gonna hit us out of the gate? Fucking, oh, that was close, man. Hopefully he won't follow us until the ladder. That would be a nasty way to start off the fucking run. Oh, I think the doggy's coming. I think the doggy's coming for us, man. Nah, this guy's gonna hit us. We gotta bait out another attack by this fucker. There we go. That's fine. Oh, this guy might hit us. Wow, that was so fucking close. Jesus, this is way too intense to start off the day with. Oh my god. The stream was glitched for you? Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Right, we've got to run. We've got to run going. Kind of. Vicar Amelia is so much harder in New Game Plus. She does get quite a bit more HP in New Game Plus on this game, yeah. You finished Bloodborne, Jana? GG. Congratulations on your first playthrough of Bloodborne. It just killed the Living Failures in DLC, one of the worst fights in the game. Yeah, the Living Failures is literally the only letdown though. The name's pretty descriptive of them. To be fair, you get another, 4 amazing boss fights in that DLC, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But the Living Failures is a bit of a failure, I guess. Yeah, I've been sitting on that joke for a while now. It said the stream was offline. I don't know why. That's kind of odd. You need about to finish New Game Plus and Sword and Sanctuary. I still haven't played that game much, man. I played it a little bit, but not enough. Not enough. It's not intense. Shadows is more. Oh, definitely. Shadows is gonna be a bitch. Yo, Marcus, welcome back. You started streaming late one day, and by the time you did, I was asleep. Yesterday you didn't stream. Yeah, it kind of sucked, man. Yesterday I was way too tired. Like, I am starting a second channel where I do, like, video guides and stuff. Which is pretty much what I used to use this channel for, and yesterday I was very busy doing that, because I needed to get Dragon Quest done. And Immortal Unchained comes out today, so I'll probably got to record some of that later, so I've been sleeping not too much. But I did need to record some extra videos, so I didn't get a stream yesterday. Which, more than recording, it's like you've got to finish the games and like actually find the stuff, and then you've got to record, so it's been less to do with recording and more to do with just discovering the stuff. Hence we didn't stream yesterday, and the stream today will probably be relatively short for the same reason. Apart from being tired as fuck, but I can do with little sleep, man. I don't mind sleeping just like 3 hours. That's fine with me for a few days. Because there's other months when no games come out, so I won't really record much of that channel, so I get to take more time from there to sleep and to do this channel. But it's hard work starting a new channel, and it's hard work. But it's good to be back on the run, you know. Failures can't do anything right. I've got bad luck, you've got bad internet. We make quite the team, Shiro. We make quite the team, buddy. How are you, Bunny? Yo, welcome back. How's it going? Yeah, you keep all of your weapons and stuff in New Game Plus. The only things you don't keep are like key items, but you keep pretty much everything into New Game Plus. Hello Anna, welcome back. Tips for no-hood run. A no-hood run doesn't make too much of a difference. It's just the only thing I can say is don't panic too much about how much HP you have left. The thing I noticed the first time I did a no-hood run was I was always worrying like, damn, do I have enough HP after every hit I would take? It's important to know how much damage you receive, approximately, with each hit, even if you can't see it, because if not you try to panic heal every single time, and that'll often get you killed. That's probably the only really tip I can give on no-hit run, because there's not too much difference, to be honest, on no-hit. A no-hit run. And obviously don't have too many items on your quick select menu. If my internet didn't suck, I would always be first. Well, you've got to make it equal for everyone else, Shiro, man. If your internet didn't suck, it would be unfair on every other player, wouldn't it? Though I would very much doubt that you'd be here before Blackwings, man. Sometimes Blackwings gets here ridiculously early before the stream even starts. We missed you yesterday. Yeah, we didn't stream yesterday. I don't know. It was very busy with the other channel again. I'm really trying to get it up and running. It's hard work though. It's really hard work starting a new channel. Like there's so much fucking edit. And I'm quite a perfectionist when it comes to editing. Like if I don't like something at the end of it, I will re-render it and re-edit the entire thing just for like a 2-minute video. And it's kind of annoying, but. You have the worst story to tell me. Don't read this if you don't want to be sad. You'll lose shadows this time, I promise. Well, it's a bit late for that, man. You need to give, like, it needs to be like Reddit where you can cover stuff and I need to press it to, like, to read it. Because it was kind of hard to avoid reading the end of that sentence, man. But we won't lose the shadows, man. Come on. What's the other channel? The other channel is called Gamer Guru. Actually, when we get to the next safe spot, I will send a link in case any of you guys feel generous and you want to subscribe to that channel, because I'm trying to get it partnered at the moment. And the new YouTube thing is you got to have 1,000 subs to get it partnered, and that's kind of annoying. It takes a while. So, you know, I would definitely try to take full advantage of anyone who would like to just sub, even if you don't watch the channel. Usually I say getting empty subs is pointless, but for things like this, having an extra few subs would be kind of useful, because you need to get to 1,000. It's called Gamer Guru. The logo's just GG. It may not come up just in the search engine because it's still a relatively small channel, but I know, man. Like the content there is just pretty much going to be like video guides of everything. It's what this channel used to be. I mean, this channel originally used to be exactly that, like video guides, but eventually we used it for streaming, and I didn't want to continue uploading videos to here anymore. Just because it would be very spammy, because sometimes I upload like 10 videos in a day of all like the hidden items and stuff. And it's not really fair on the people who subscribe for the live streams to have to see all that shit. But yeah, I can send it just here if you guys don't mind, if you want to check it out. I mean, some of you guys may be interested. We're going to try to do all of the, like, the releases and stuff. Which kind of sucks at the moment, because sometimes this month was, like, no games come out, so there's nothing to record on it. And now all of a sudden, like, 3 games have come out on the same sort of month. We've got, like, fucking... Here it is. Hey, how's it going, guys? It is, yeah, it's the blue picture with the yellow GG. No, it's got like 356 subs. I've sent the link if any of you guys do want to check it out. It's a bit selfish of me, but you know, I mean, some of you guys might generally be interested to actually watch some of the content if you're sort of people who get all the latest games. I do I'm gonna be doing most of the games like collectibles and stuff. It's not so much like walkthroughs, it's more to do with like every collectible and hidden stuff in games. Like Death Gambit we did a shit ton on, was like the first person to get all of Death Gambit. I think mine's still actually the most viewed guy in relic locations on Death Gambit. It got like 250 likes and 1 dislike. It's like that one guy, it's like, why must you ruin everything for me, man? But I don't know, man. I do enjoy recording guides, man. It's a lot of fun. Kind of thing I've figured out about managing my health, but I still need to not panic heal every hit. I didn't for a few seconds. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, man. But best of luck on the no-hood run. You found in sub, thank you ever so much. I do appreciate it, man. Like I said, I always say like empty subs aren't really worth it if you're not going to watch the channel. But when it's a new channel, it's kind of useful just get that 1,000 subs mark so I can start like monetizing it. Because with channels like that, like you get sometimes one-hit wonders. The same as on this channel, like I didn't really have many subs or anything at all, and I randomly uploaded the Final Fantasy 15 video of like things about the carnival, and it got like 200,000 views out of nowhere. And I mean, it's even if it's a one-hit wonder, it does help if it's monetized. Obviously, you know, you get, you know, it's always nice to have some extra income. So that's obviously the main reason, like, you know. Right, here we go. Have we lost the touch on Gascoigne? Let's hope not, man. Let's hope we've still got the magic. We've still got the magic.
What's that smell?
Oh, that was weird. He turned around quick enough. That doesn't normally happen on the second, sort of, on the second get-up. Wait, this may actually be GG. I think we've got ourselves a good Gascoigne here, unless he does something really dickish here, like fucking turns around and puts his back against the wall. Even then, I think we'll get him. And we only wasted one Molotov as well, and it's not even really wasted at this stage. That is GG with a 1 Molotov Gascoigne. I will make sure to like every video of that. That's a bit of a dick move, man, but Gascoigne is defeated. That's GG, man. First run of the day, we're off to a good start at least. How not to do the Bloodborne one-hit run. Would you like to subscribe to my channel for 0-0? You won't? For $0, man? Is that completely for free? I don't know, man. That's a bit steep, man. Like $0 is maybe for €0, which is actually more expensive than $0, but $0, man. I'm up to Ludwig, by the way, at the point of doing DLCs before end of game. Oh, so you've already done like everything else. You've not gone to DLCs early. That's good then, man. Like if you've made it this far in the run, I'm sure you'll manage to get through the rest of it with no problem. This boss fight gave you hell the first time playing. Yeah, I think it does to most people though. Gascoigne is a bitch for a first boss. What about no full damage run, throws included? I don't think that's possible. Well, it's in any percent would kind of be possible. Would be possible actually, yeah, but I don't know, man. I take a lot of full damage on these runs because I take shortcuts and I like being speedy about things. No full damage is just, I think it's boring. It slows the run down too much. We've mastered that fight, yeah. I think it's safe to say the only time we ever get hit on that fight is if he randomly decides to like roll and do a quick shot like with his gun, when we're really not expecting it, and like the tombstones in the tree doesn't always cover us, which kind of suck. But other than that, Gascoigne's relatively safe now. I'm not going to bother picking up the other stuff back there. Like, I don't want to waste too much time on this. You're in the know, right? Nice hair, by the way. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the comments of my hair, which is the same as it's always been before we start the conversation of Is It Died. It's just a different light bulb in the house, so it looks like it's a slightly different color. But it's exactly the same as it always has been. Have you done these fun runs on the Dark Souls games? Yeah, I've done a lot of like stupid fun runs in Dark Souls 3 especially. Like we've done stuff like, I think we played No Hood, No Rings. We did Soul Level 1 No Hood, I think, as far as No Hood goes. I think one of the most stupid things we ever did on Dark Souls 3, not necessarily difficult, but like the most different, is we played it with one hand, all bosses with DLCs. And Dark Souls 3 with one hand is interesting for certain fights, like Yharnam, because you can't charge the Storm Ruler with the same hand, then you've got to quickly get the other side of the controller pad, and that's kind of, that was pretty funny to do. So I think that was definitely one of the most fun and like kind of unique runs we did, on DS3 at least anyway. I also improved on the score of checking my health on player status in under a second. I mean, that's obviously a good thing to do. I don't think I ever really bothered checking the HP, because by the time we did the No Hood run, I was pretty confident at the game. Like, I'd done a lot of runs before that, so I was taking minimal hits on most of the bosses, at least on, like, non-DLC stuff. Dude, I don't know what sort of, curse I have, but the second I start live streaming, people just start shouting outside my window for no reason, like families. I live in like a bit of a cul-de-sac sort of thing, so it's not like I'm on the main street or anything, but somehow people find the way to make my street the most popular thing in the world as soon as I start streaming, man. And it's really annoying. I can hear like families out there, there's wind, there's people closing their shutters, it's like, Jesus Christ. A no weapon upgrade run? On Dark Souls 3 I've done a no weapon upgrade run, yeah. But on Bloodborne I haven't, no. I've not done that many I've done a few Bloodborne runs, but like not as many. Wish you dirty luck, thank you so much, Lix. Pathetic, overrated, Xanthus Oreo. What the fuck is that shit? I have no idea what that is, man. Are you going to grow a beard? Probably not, man. Probably not. The only time you'll see me with facial hair is normally when I'm too lazy to actually shave it. I don't like having a beard. It just doesn't look good on me, man. It doesn't look good on me. Like, on camera, it can kind of get away with it because it looks thicker than it is, man. But in actual, like, real life, my facial hair is very, very bad. It's not so much patchy. It's just very, I don't know, like, wiry and not fucking... It's not thick enough to make it look good, if you know what I mean. So I don't like having facial hair, man. It just looks bad on me, personally. I think it looks very good on some people, but for me, it's just not. It's just not a look I can really pull off. Which is unfortunate, because then you've got to fucking shave, which is fucking shitty, because it's boring as fuck. It's time consuming, and not the funnest part of the day. How about starting the game with a waste of skin and don't upgrade and try to complete the game? We've done that as in... Do you mean not upgrading the weapon either? We've done it not upgrading the character itself, but not upgrading the weapon either could be kind of a tricky one, actually. But yeah, that's actually a cool run I hadn't really thought of, surprisingly enough. It's a very basic run, but I hadn't actually thought of doing something like that. Which is weird. Dude, what is going on out there? There may be a nuclear fucking war or something going on out there, and I don't even know about it, because shit is getting loud. I don't know, man, I'm getting kind of scared. There's a lot of rockets going on out there, and I have no fucking idea what's going on. Shit is going down, man. Shit is going down, and I'm just sitting here playing Bloodborne. What a good way to go, though, man. Like, if the world's gonna end, what a way to go. Fucking chilling on Bloodborne, taking no hits, and then so you get hit by a fucking nuke. Like, Jesus Christ. That's gotta be, like, the worst hit you could possibly take, right? I would probably not count that as a hit, though, if I got hit by a nuke in real life. I don't know, man. It's not really defined in the rules. Miyazaki has been known to send families around. It's like, you fucking with my Game Boy? Yo, Phoenix, how's it going, man? Welcome back, dude. How you doing, dude? How are you doing today? Uh-oh, we might get quick swiped here. No, we're not. That was lucky. I really poorly stamina management. That was a sentence, by the way. I really did a poor job of my stamina management there, and we could have got fucked if that guy went for the quick attack, but he decided to be a very kind individual and not do it. World War 4? Indeed, man, it could happen. We skipped World War 3, apparently. We're going straight to number 4. Yo, Blackwings, they discriminated... Oh, decriminalized. I thought you said discriminated. There's a huge difference in those two things. I guess if they decriminalize it, that's a very good thing. That's like a nice step forwards in their society. It's cool to hear that like more countries are doing that sort of thing. Why do you kill the Bloodstar Beast? Because it opens up the way to Vicar Amelia without having to spend the extra 10,000. So it's ultimately quicker than actually going the other way. Plus there's a lot of nice materials we get down here, like the pellets and the upgrade materials, which just happen to be in the way, which is really good. It's just a nice route to take. Yo, Nasa, welcome back, man. Where were you yesterday? Was recording stuff like the other channel, man. I needed to get Dragon Quest done. I hadn't played Dragon Quest yet, and I did want to record some of the stuff in Dragon Quest before Immortal Unchained come out, which is today. So yesterday I just needed to take a day off streaming to be able to record some stuff and get through the game. Which sucked, man. I set up until, what is it, 8 AM, doing fucking Dragon Quest. Just, mainly just looking for all the secrets and finding stuff and seeing what we could record and shit. I got time to record a few of the videos as well, but I've slept like nothing, man. I've slept just a few hours. And today, unfortunately, will probably be the same, because like I said, we've got a shit ton of Dragon Quest still to do, because it's a very long game. As well as I've still got to start Immortal Unchained, which also released like yesterday or today. Is it the 7th today or the 8th? I think it's the... Oh, it's the 7th. Okay, cool. So yeah, Immortal Unchained did release today. So I need to record that as well, which is going to be a fucking nightmare, dude. There's so much games come out all of a sudden. And got jump scared at the werewolf hanging to the wall. Oh, man. It's scary stuff, man. Bloodborne's a scary game. Right, let's go to 1814. We don't pick up the cold blood anymore from where the Molotov is, just before Yharnam, so we don't have enough to buy all 10 of these anymore. But that's fine. Are you looking forward to Red Dead 2? It's looking pretty good, like I said. I've never been like a... I never really played the first one too much. I played it a little bit, so I can't say I'm a huge fan of the franchise. But number 2 looks good, man. Bloodborne, no eyes run. Work and only getting a few hours sleep, I'm fucked. Oh man, Phoenix, that must suck, dude. Is it like a constant thing now? Like, have your work shifts suddenly changed? Or do you think it's only going to be like a temporary thing and soon you'll be able to get back to your usual schedules? The cable? Oh yeah, it's called DisplayPort. DisplayPort, Thomas, is the cable we're thinking of. Good morning, by the way. And spicy enough, when you say Bloodborne no eyes run, I was trying to practice to see if it was possible to do a Dark Souls 3 blindfolded, play it with my eyes shut, and seeing how many bosses was possible, because there was a girl who did like Pontiff, Sullivan, and Champion Gundyr blindfolded at Games Done Quick, just for like charity incentives, which was kind of cool. And those bosses are easy because you can go by sound cues, and they're always very, very consistent because you can parry the same things over and over again. But other than those two bosses, we managed to kill Vort and regular Gundyr, and I think one or two more. But it was complete luck-based sort of thing. It's not something we could do consistently, and it's not really skill-based as much as it is sort of luck-based. So I can't. We kind of scrapped the idea of doing a blindfolded run. Even if we did just the bosses blindfolded, it would be kind of luck-based. But just getting through the levels would be 100% luck, man. So we kind of scrapped the idea. Did you miss your chat about? I must have done, man. I can go back and check it now, though. Like, when the chat's not too active, when it's not too many people, I don't mind going back and checking chat for a while. I'll go back and scroll off of that in a second. Absolutely fucked up Ludwig's. So my first try of second phase. Nice, man. GG. I actually suck at second phase, Ludwig, so you have my respects for that, dude. GG, man. Right, first Bloodstar Beast of the day. No problem, Tomas. No problem, man. Are you playing on Montrose Small TV? I actually play on a small TV, but the one I'm using on like my PC is a pretty decent monitor. I mean, it's not a good one. It's decent quality, but it's like a cheap one, but it's decent. You know what I mean? But the one I actually play on is pretty garbage. It's fucking, I don't know, man. It's obviously HD and shit, but it's not brilliant. Like, the quality is subpar, but I don't really mind too much about that, man. Like, it's not a big concern for me, like the quality I play on. I do worry about the quality I record and stuff, but that's not normally too bad. That should be good. That is GG, Bloodstar Beast, my old friend. Dude, today is, it's going good. I would thought, like, you know, it's been a day since we've played. I just woke up. I thought this was going to go worse, but so far, so good. It's only temporary. I couldn't tolerate this shit in the long term. Oh, thank God for that, man. Thank God for that. I was starting to worry about your well-being there, dude. But best of luck pulling through it. I think you would do a Chalice Dungeon no-hit run. Oh, no, I don't think I ever will do Chalice Dungeons no-hit, man. Like, I don't really know the Chalice Dungeons too well in this game, if I'm honest with you. I've done them before, but I don't do them on a consistent basis enough to make them, like, known. I don't have too much interest in learning much about the Chalice Dungeons either, if I'm honest with you. Your hair looks nice and it's making my... How's it going, Meister, man? How's it going? Welcome back, dude. Have you played A Way Out? I haven't, man. I haven't. And that's another one of those games I avoided watching just because I didn't want too much spoilers, because I thought I may play it at some point, but the time goes on and I still haven't played it, so I probably won't play it at this stage. Your monitor can support 800 by 600, so sad. Alexa, give me a news. Oh, man. Hey, I've got a third monitor that's really trashy as well, if that makes you feel any better, which I never use. I've literally put it up on the shelf in the end. I did have it, like, put beside here in case I ever use dual monitors on my PC, but I literally don't use dual monitors anymore because I had a really weird setup, man. Like, the only way I could use dual monitors was having a VGA cable to my motherboard and a HDMI to my graphics card, which somehow worked for dual monitors, which I'm sure it absorbed a shit ton of my energy from my PC, which is not a good thing. A lot of people say it's not really viable, and some people say it's not even possible to have dual monitors, one from motherboard, one from graphics card, but somehow we got away with it. That was the only reason we could stream from PC, but I think it did drain a lot of the power from the PC to do that. So I just stopped doing it. I don't have too much need to do dual monitors at the moment. But I have ordered a, I think it was a HDMI to DisplayPort adapter. Because my graphics card does have a HDMI and DisplayPorts, but, you know, it only had one HDMI, so that's the reason we couldn't do dual monitors with it properly. The top donator of the month, but I have donations under 2 different names. Have you donated under different names? Is that why it's not giving it to you? That's probably true, actually. That's probably true. Yeah, that's right, actually, because you've donated pretty much every day, and that comes out to more than 12, doesn't it? Though normally it works though, if you think about it. Normally the top donation updates even under different names. It just registered under the same PayPal because, remember sometimes you've donated under some like silly name and it's updated the top donation of the month and it just changed the name to something silly. So that's kind of weird that it didn't work this time, but you're right, I think, by rough calculations, I think it's been more than $12 this month. It's kind of weird it's not updated. The amount of tries it takes me to beat Ludwig is going down, and down drastically. That must have been less than 15 on third confrontation with no hood. Especially with like a bit of a challenge on Marcus. That's GG, man. That is GG. Yo, Extreme Chris, how's it going, man? Welcome to live stream. Did you do every Dark Souls already? We've not done no hits on Dark Souls yet, no. We've done a lot of Dark Souls runs in general, but never hitless Dark Souls. This is the first of the Souls games I'm trying. Well, Soulsborne games I'm trying to do hitless. Just because it's the shortest. It may be one of the most difficult, kind of, but it's also like a very consistent and very short run. Which is obviously a nice thing to do. Because Dark Souls 3, man, even the any percent is a very long run. A lot of bosses. Alright, let's get rid of all this stuff we just picked up. Do you know about the Dead or Alive Extreme? No, man. I used to have one of the Dead or Alives for like an Xbox. It was okay, the fighting aspect, but I had way too much fan service for me to actually enjoy the game properly. Can't stay for the stream today, but good luck. Thank you, Assassin, man. Thank you for stopping by and saying good luck. I hope you have a cool day. My character's decided it would be cool to take a nap here, apparently. Would you like my second name? What, Frost? I mean, Frost's a pretty cool name, dude. Frost is a pretty cool surname. Or, like, second name. Right, what else was we doing? We need to stock up on a few more of those throwing knives. We want to make sure we've got at least 10 before we go into the Forbidden Woods. And the later we leave it, the more expensive they get. Bosses are easy unless you lose blood vials. To a relative standpoint, yeah. Like, once you finish the game a few times, they obviously become kind of easy, but... You didn't stream yesterday? No, we didn't stream yesterday, man. Yesterday we decided to take a bit of a day off. We're still pretty busy, but just a day off from streaming. Chalice dungeons are not really fun. Makes breathing hard for me, not kidding. Yeah, fair enough, man. You're not missing out on too much. I mean, the bosses are kind of cool in the Chalice dungeons, but other than that, they're not too spectacular. Too much spatters, that was it, yeah. I don't know, man, like, I don't mind if they want to do a bit of fan service to help the game sell to certain audiences, but there's a point where I don't know, if the game's completely based around that, it's just no longer fun for me, because it takes away from other, like, serious aspects of the game. And even if it was a pretty decent fighting game, man, like, the fact that it was too focused on that made it not as enjoyable as games like Tekken and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. It's the same with a lot of Japanese JRPGs, they kind of take in the same direction. Frost equal cold, that's what I meant. Oh, okay. I mean, Frost is pretty cool, though. Right. Let's not fuck it up. I actually changed one of my strats for this section of the game, and I can't remember, dude. I think what I did was actually... I'm not going to use this, but I'm just going to waste some time going down here. Just to change the path in a little bit. And if I pick this stuff up, hopefully, it should activate the giant up there, because I don't like that giant very much. He's not hit us for a long time, but I think by doing this, it activates, yeah, it activates the big giant. And that should give us enough time to get there, and he'll no longer be there if we do it this way. It's just one of those smaller things in here, which just divides any early resets, which is kind of cool. I did do a practice, like, 2 nights ago, though I hadn't played the game since on like stream, but there's a few things to the route like that I did like to change around just so it avoids him being here. And like I said, it's been ages since that giant's actually hit us, but I still don't feel very confident. There's a difference of not being hit because, you know, it's just happened to not hit us, and not being hit because we've got it 100% under control. And I feel like with that giant sometimes it's just because we got kind of lucky it's not gone for a certain attack in a certain situation. Because sometimes I'll find myself sprinting past him, and if he decides to go for the slice attack, he would hit me because I won't be able to dodge. Plus we pick up those extra cold bloods, right, which don't come bad. Doing no hood makes you personally miss the hood. That's what it's supposed to be, man. All challenge runs, if you lack yourself of something, it will make you miss whatever it is you're lacking. I go back and forth with better out of Bloodborne or Dark Souls 2 for various reasons. I would agree with you on that, man. I have also the same sort of situation between which is better. I think it just depends on what I'm playing at the time. Have you imagined Dark Souls 3 or Bloodborne soundtrack and piano arrangements? If no or yes, check Uprising Grand channel. He makes great arrangements. The best Gale Mido and Soul of Cinder. That's pretty cool, man. I am a big fan of the soundtracks, especially in the Souls games. I'm one of those people who never remember like the name of a soundtrack. Like even in the Final Fantasies, other than the really famous ones. Like I'll never be able to remember, like know which is which by name or anything. But that, you know, that probably makes me a bit less of a fan. But taking that top donation spot now.
Bridgie blood-starved Bridgie bridges of
Blood-starved
harmony
bridge.
Bridges of Cos
Oh, no, it's
Lady
dead.
Bridgie the bridge reborn
This is why I won't give you top donation. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, dude. I really appreciate the donation, man. It's very kind of you, as usual. Oh, we got the head hit as well. That was good. Oh, he's not dead. He's not dead. Dude, no, he's not dead. Oh, my fucking god. No way. I stopped attacking because I thought he was dead. Look at his HP, dude. Look at his fucking HP, man. Fuck you, Vicar. Fuck you. I can't believe that. That was not even... that's not even my fault, man. I wouldn't even blame myself for that. Like, I literally thought he was dead. Oh, no. Thank you so much, though, Phoenix. I appreciate the donation, man. It was nothing to do with even getting distracted by the donation or anything like that. It was literally just 1000% I stopped attacking because I thought he was dead. And even when he dies, his animation takes a little while sometimes. Oh, that was literally stupid. But, you know, it's not even a mistake, though, man. It's not even a mistake. That was so stupid, though. Fuck. I should have attacked just to make sure, but I was pretty sure about the facts, you know? That was a shitty way to end the first round, man, but hey. It was going very well, man. It was going very well. But Amelia to go, yeah. You've got to understand, when it comes to using pronouns in English, like, not being my complete first language, sometimes I'll call everything a he. Just instead of calling it it's, because it sounds very, not good. But, just know that it's, when I say he or she, it's normally referring to, like, just it in general, man. Like, I'm not too picky about it. The bridge reborn. You should number the runs so you know how much you have done. I don't think that's a good idea though, especially. Like I've always said, I don't like knowing exactly how many attempts I've failed at the game. Just, I don't know, man. It just adds a factor of like, I don't know if making me more nervous, but it makes me feel, oh man, I've missed that much time, so I fucked up that many times. I'm even starting to regret like the whole day 9 thing, because even that's making me feel like, damn, I've been on this run for 9 days. Like I said, I don't mind it. It's not for a fact I'd get like annoyed if anyone pointed out how much runs it's been. Dude, that's... Oh my god, he went the other way. But it's more to do with like just trying to stay sane and just take every run for as it comes and not be like, oh my god, we fucked up last time, we fucked up this time, that many times. But I don't know, man. That's just my personal preference. It could be cool for like the viewers though to see how many times you've actually missed the run. You failed over 100 times? Most likely, yeah, most likely. I don't know, though. Though it's been a long time, like, it's been 9 days, but at the same time, each run sometimes is relatively long. Sometimes runs easily take us over half an hour, so I'm not sure if it's actually been over 100 tries. It's probably close to 100, though. Because sometimes we do take early resets, like on Gascoigne and shit. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was, like, maybe 100, but I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. Do you call the bridge a he too? Oh, the bridge isn't even... The bridge doesn't even get a pronoun, man. The bridge is just the bridge. You have to respect the bridge. You have to call it by its full name. Sir Bridge. Doo-doo-doo. Little bit sexy for me. Just a bit hairy, though. Oh, boy. It would have been no fun to get the run on the first attempt, man. It would have been no fun to get the run, because there would have been, like, way too much time left over. What would have done with the rest of the day? Actually, we would have played Immortal Unchained. I've started the download. I don't know if I've heard on stream, though. Because Immortal Unchained, for those of you who don't know, this game right here is... Oh, it's downloading very quickly, actually. Is that the full download, or just... No, that's all it needs to actually start playing. It's still got a bit left, okay. But it's kind of meant to be a bit like a Soulsborne game, but with guns. But I don't know, man. It definitely doesn't look like it's in the same league as Soulsborne. But it looks decent. I remember Lobos played it like one of the alpha or trial versions like a few months back. And it looked okay. I always said it didn't look like one of those amazing games, but then again, that I'm not sure how much the final product has changed. The world environment's what kind of turned me off. Like, the gameplay looks pretty good, but I think it's the world environments just didn't look unique enough for me to actually think they was, looked very fun. Some of the good ones, like 2 hours. I think, I don't know, man. I don't think it'll quite make it to 2 hours. They probably get pretty close to it, though, I think. Like, a successful run, like, when it gets to the end, it probably is close to 2 hours. It's like 1 hour and 40 minutes or 50 minutes, probably. So, yeah, it's probably close to 2 hours. Because our run is relatively slow, because we do stop sometimes, like, read chat, chill out and stuff, which is, you know, I don't want to speed run through it too much. Plus, it's a relatively slow routing. Like, we don't take speed run and strat routes on a lot of the sections. Like, we go back to upgrade twice. Before certain areas. Bloodborne has guns. I mean, it does. That is true, man. That is true. But it definitely looks like more of, I don't know how to explain it, really. Like a third-person shooter game with Souls mechanics. I'm not sure exactly how many Soul mechanics come into it. There's like a very accurate dodging system, which is similar to like Bloodborne, apparently. Which is what I like in games. Like, I do enjoy it when you've got to be precise dodging instead of just sponging bullets from all over the place, like a lot of shooters. And that combined with a third-person shooter, man, like, if they've done it correctly, it could be good, and it's cool that they're trying stuff like that. Because if enough people try enough shit that doesn't work, eventually we'll get, like, some more nice games, like Souls-like games, that are actually good. But unfortunately for that, we do have to, a lot of people have to try a lot of things that don't work. But I don't know, Immortal Unchained, it might be the next Neo, which is, like, you know, a relatively okay Souls-like. Or it may be the next Lords of the Fallen, I don't know. I haven't actually had the chance to try it yet, but it'll be interesting, man. It'll be interesting. Oh, but I do regret not starting fucking Dragon Quest earlier, man. Dragon Quest, I'm fucking loving that game. I'm playing it pretty tediously at the moment, because I'm playing through, like, pretty much twice every time I go through a new area, I go through it twice. I'll explore it and then record, like, the stuff on it. So it's taking me a long time to get through the game, but it's very good. Part of me just wants to play through it and fucking chill, because Dragon Quest does look very nice. I've never played any of the other Dragon Quest games before as well. But this one's just, I don't know, man. It looks like it's going to be one of those really fun games. And I couldn't help watching some spoilers on YouTube and stuff. Like, I know there's a casino and shit like that, which is very hype for me in any JRPG game. If there's a casino in a JRPG game, man, you know where to find me. Oh, what do you think of Dragon Quest 11? Oh, that's literally, I didn't even read the question, man, but yeah, Dragon Quest 11 is fucking amazing. I think you would really enjoy it, considering, you know, you're a big fan of it, like JRPGs and stuff. It definitely doesn't disappoint, and I'm by no means a Dragon Quest fan. There's a few things they've done that, you know, aren't great. I was talking about it with a friend who is quite a big Dragon Quest fan last night, and he was saying, like, they've left a lot of elements. They're very true to leaving the Dragon Quest games, like, true to classics. Like, the storyline's always the same sort of, you know, classic hero JRPG sort of thing. The way the menus and stuff work is very classical as well. The fights are pretty basic sort of combat and, like, very classic. They've definitely gone the opposite route of Final Fantasy. Instead of, like, trying to change things, they've tried to leave it as classical as possible to make sure people don't complain. And some things are a bit too classical, like the individual inventory system where, like, everything is moved by one item at a time. You can't, like, bundle move. But man, I don't know. I've got nothing bad to say about Dragon Quest. It's very good. The only downside that I think a lot of people might look down on, oh shit, I'm gonna have to waste another Molotov, fine, is the like on Tales of and stuff. There's a lot of equipment, like appearance equipment, you can change around, and it'll actually change the appearance on your characters on a lot of the Tales of games, for example. And I believe Dragon Quest 8 did that as well, but on this, there's only specific sort of outfits that will change the visual looks of your character on the field map. Which kind of sucks. I mean, I don't know how many of them there are actually. There may be a lot of them, but there's only specific ones. The hardest game ever, Devil May Cry 3 for the PS2. Oh, well, on like the Heaven or Hell mode, I think it was called, where everything dies in one hit, but you also die in one hit. And I think there was a mode where you die in one hit, but they don't die in one hit, right? I remember that being pretty difficult. What do you think about the Final Fantasy VII bike fighting scene at the beginning? I think it's very awesome. I don't know, I think it's a cool, like, minigame, but it goes on for a little bit too long to make it enjoyable. Like, it gets to a point, it's like, okay, can we end this now? But that may have just been because we went through it, like, too many times in a close time period sort of thing. But yeah, it's fun, but it just goes on for a little bit too long. Let's try straight driving no hits run R2 only. I don't know, man. We need to see if we can get any sort of no hit run in first. You have COD World War 2. Oh, I've got all of the Call of Duties, man. I used to be a huge COD fan. I used to play Call of Duty, like, esports a lot. which where we get a nice competitive nature from to try shit like this. This is how I spend my days, man. This is how I spend my days. Final Fantasy should have kept classical. I mean, yes and no, man. Like, 15 was an awesome game. I'm glad to see that we got to enjoy that because they tried something new. I do also enjoy the classic ones more, but I think, you know, we've got enough of the classic ones to still enjoy, and there's enough classic JRPGs. I think if they keep on trying new shit, eventually we'll stumble upon something really nice. It's turn-based, so you've sold me already. It is. It's kind of weird, though. It's turn-based, but you can, you know, like Eternal Sonata and even Tales of, you can move around the battlefield. But on Dragon Quest XI, it's completely optional. Like, we're doing the tests and stuff, and like literally moving around inside the fight has no effect whatsoever. In fact, you can switch to classic fight mode in options, and it goes back to so you can't move. So there's no like advantage to moving around in the fight. It's just kind of like an aesthetic thing if you want to move around in the middle of the fight, but it doesn't really have much use, like no use whatsoever. But it's completely turn-based, like no weird shit, which is cool, man. It's cool to play, and the battle system's very like basic. You know, you attack, you can fucking do this, you can use your magic. There's like the pep mode, which is sort of like Super Saiyan mode. Which, by the way, man, I didn't even know that Akira Toriyama did the graphics for Dragon Quest. That was an instant yes by me. The second I seen the graphics, I'm like, yes. And then a friend told me it was Toriyama that did them, like the same guy that does Dragon Ball. And I'm like, that makes so much fucking sense now, because this shit's very good. But yeah. Also, Spider-Man. I haven't played Spider-Man, no. I was gonna try it, but there's so many fucking games come out in the last 2 days that I didn't have time to try all of them, and I had to make a decision. And I set it for Immortal Unchained, which looks really good as well. Wait, he's gonna have his back against the wall. Am I gonna be able to get the backstab, dude? You know, yeah, we should be fine. There we go. That's GG. I mean, why change something when you're fans buy your games because it's the way it's originally? I mean, yeah, I see both sides of the coin, man. Like, I love the classicals. Like, Final Fantasy IX is always gonna be my favorite Final Fantasy, most likely. But, I do like them trying new things, man. I do like game companies trying new things. If they've already given us enough of what we do like now they've got like 3 Dark Souls out and a Bloodborne, I'm cool with them trying Shadows Die Twice. Because they've gave us enough of what we like, so it's cool to give them a chance to try something new. Because it's a game designer and that, it must get boring doing the same shit over and over again. Like, as a game designer, it must be the most fun, it's just to try new things. Would you recommend Neo? Because I'm on the fence. I don't know, man. Like, I always recommended Neo as being a relatively decent Souls-like game. Not brilliant, but decent. And then one of my friends bought it, and he didn't enjoy it, like, at all. He thought it was pretty trash. So it depends, man. Some people like it, some people don't. What else have I missed, man? I'm going back and trying to catch up on some of the chat like I've missed from before. You love Persona 5, then? Is that to me? One day when we will play Persona 5. You know we will. The hell is hell and hell only, and it isn't on Devil May Cry 3. Fuck Legendary Dark Knight, Devil May Cry 4, PC only. I've never played Devil May Cry 4. I played it like very little. I played it until you get to like that first main tower place, which I think is relatively early game still. And I didn't play too much of Devil May Cry 4. I just didn't like it. Wasn't like the classical fucking Dante sort of thing, you know. You should do a Dragon Quest stream. We most likely will. We most likely will do a Dragon Quest stream, but you know, I do want to finish this. Plus, I'm recording Dragon Quest at the moment, so I'm playing it in a very tedious way that wouldn't be fun to stream. I'm like checking every fucking nook and cranny like twice sometimes. Going very slowly on all the side quests and stuff, just making sure there's nothing we miss and nothing because I'm planning on like, you know, obviously recording like pretty much everything on it afterwards, and it's not a fun sort of way to play the game for like a lot of people to watch. But I might do challenge runs on Dragon Quest actually, because there's a cool thing on Dragon Quest where when you oh shit, hang on, this could get nasty really quickly. It's gonna charge at us, and when he does, we want to make sure we don't miss. There we go. Oh, that was kind of shitty. Right, I do need to now sneak around and get those extra Molotovs because we fucking made his waste 2 more. But Dragon Quest has the thing that when you start a new game, you can activate certain sort of debuffs on yourself, which is like, so you get less XP, so you do less damage, so enemies get more HP and stuff like that. And there's a shit ton of like debuffs you can get on new game. And I think like maybe once we've played through it once, we could do a playthrough with like a challenge run on Dragon Quest would be a bit of fun. Yo, Triple D, how's it going, man? Welcome to live stream, dude. Saw someone play Spider-Man last night. The visuals are great. Is it actually that good, man? I know it had a lot of hype around it, and I was actually kind of interested to see it. I may play it when like you know, it cools down a bit. Maybe we get it on offer sometime in the future. It looks like one of those games we could potentially play. But it's not going to be one I'm going to be getting on release. I mean, that's what he said for us. Release today, was it? Or was it yesterday? I don't know when it released. I think it was either today or yesterday, right? Oh no! Jesus, hang on, this could be a bit of a problem. That was close, man. The fact that dog got away. I was going to celebrate the fact that both dogs came towards the balcony so quickly, or the railing. And one of them decided to go completely fucking rogue on us, man. It's like, no, I will not obey. Triples the enemies and it's PC only since the consoles can't handle that. Oh, Jesus. I would imagine though, like, I mean, triple enemies would be a bit too much for PS to handle, especially the original. A lot more money and sales come from the names, so they have an entirely new game and give the name another popular game for sales. Yeah, I mean, this is, I think we've already had this conversation a few times of whether they just gave the name to a different game. I mean, it's still Final Fantasy at its core, man. It uses the same sort of items from Final Fantasy. It uses the same sort of inventory. Like Phoenix Down's always going to be a Phoenix Down. A potion's always going to be like a potion and stuff like that. There's obviously certain recurring features that always makes the Final Fantasy game Final Fantasy, like chocobos, moguls and stuff like that. Like there's always going to be certain things that's always still going to make it Final Fantasy. And it's not entirely just for the sales. It's just, you know, it's their franchise. And I do think they should get certain creative freedom with it. Like, they've earned that. After giving us so many good games, I think they've earned the right to have creative freedom over their franchise. And if they want to fuck up a few of the games, I mean, they fucked up a few, that's fine. It's still... Oh, shit, dude. What the fuck? Hang on a minute. This could be getting pretty messy pretty soon. Is this guy going to follow us down here? I think he is. Jesus Christ. Hang on. We may have a little bit of a problem on our hands here, boys. We'll go back to the delicate subject of Final Fantasy after we fuck up this guy. Are you gonna come for me? Are you coming for me, bruv? Wow, he went for the quick slide, man. He went for the quickie. He went for that quickie. Jesus Christ, bruv. What am I? No! What was that, dude? What was that? I don't know what I'm fucking doing right now, dude. These guys are so easy to backstab me. I fucked it up like 3 times. Because I'm a fucking moron, but... I mean, we got him. We fucking got him. Jesus Christ. I think I missed an important chat of yours. Let's find out. Yesterday I died to one Reborn and today the Celestial Emissary. Can you say something that will make me feel better about it? The one Reborn's tricky if you don't cheese him, to be fair. Celestial Emissary, I mean, I can't say much about that. But the one Reborn, if you don't get the cheese in quick, like, it can be a kind of a difficult boss. Next console from Sony is going to be a PlayStation 1 remastered. Okay, Spessy Souls, thank you for stopping by, man. It's hard to keep up with all the chat on this one, man. I do apologize. Mass Mamoon, how's it going, man? Welcome to live stream. I like the name. Yoda. Biscuit Man. The one and the only Biscuit Man. How's it going, dude? Welcome back. It's good to have you here. No, no, no. Sword and Sanctuary also gives you limitations if you want to. Oh, can you do that in Sword and Sanctuary? That's pretty cool then. I do think it's cool when games actually like give you challenge runs inside the game. I don't know, man. It's just a cool thing. It's like they're acknowledging the challenge run community, which is, I think, nice. Especially, I think, I like what they did with Dark Souls 2. They actually gave you rewards for doing challenge runs, like the no death run and the no bonfire run. They actually rewarded you with some cool rings, for, like, which was very good for PvP. And I think it's cool that they actually acknowledge that there's people out there doing it. First time I tried Final Fantasy, it was 12. So when I was fighting, I was thinking, can I dodge like in Dark Souls? Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't like 12. I mean, I know there's going to be some debate, wink wink, you know who you are, about Final Fantasy 12, but I didn't like number 12 personally, man. I didn't play it all that much, I will also say, but I didn't enjoy the game enough to want to play it anymore. But Final Fantasy 12 was definitely one of the worst fighting systems in my opinion. The Gambit idea was cool, like I enjoyed the Gambit thing behind it, but like the rest of it, the way the fights worked in general just wasn't cool to me. I prefer, surprised enough, I even preferred 15's combat, which is a very unpopular opinion, and it doesn't even make sense, because 15 is quite a bit more lazy than number 12's, but I generally had more fun on number 15 than I did on number 12. And number 13 as well, like I preferred number 13's combat system over number 12's as well, though they're got some similarities. But I know there are people who did love number 12 as well, so yeah, I can't give it shit. St. Ollie the Untouchable. It would be cool if we were untouchable for this run. Unfortunately, not so much. Debate about 12. When 11 came out and was an online game, it put me off the franchise, so 12 wasn't even on my radar or knowledge because I scrapped Final Fantasy off. I mean, Final Fantasy would have to do something really extreme for me to completely scrap them off. I think I'd buy most Final Fantasy games just because they're Final Fantasy, like, and that's, I would admit that. Even if they get a few crappy ones out, like, I'd still buy because I know that they're, you know, they're capable of making a brilliant game. I bought, like, even World of Final Fantasy, man. World of Final Fantasy went way under the radar. But World of Final Fantasy is a good game, dude. It's like classic combat system. You can capture any creature you want, a bit like Pokemon. You can sort of, I mean, it's a weird stacking system going on there, which is kind of odd. But, I mean, World of Final Fantasy is a good fucking game, man. It's a good game. It's got a decent-ish story. A lot of cutscenes, which is kind of a bit meh. But 11 was really bad and shouldn't exist, particularly in the episodic series. Yeah, I agree that 11 maybe should have been a bit of a spin-off instead of an actual, like, number 11. They could have just named it, I don't know, like, Final Fantasy Online or something. But hey, I never played number 11. I never really seen much about it. Because back when that came out, I didn't have decent internet. Like, I was completely ignoring MMOs and stuff. So I didn't even think about number 11. In fact, I almost bought it once by accident. And I didn't realize it was completely only online, so I bought it. And I was about to buy it. I got to the check and I read it on the fucking box. I'm like, hang on a minute. This isn't a normal Final Fantasy. Luckily enough, I didn't buy it and didn't find out the hard way. As I did with Oblivion, I think it was for the 360, when I used to have a 360. Was it 360 or, I think it was the 360, the classic 360. I went to buy it and I bought Oblivion, which I was a huge fan of because I think I'd already played it before on like the PlayStation 3, like my brother used to have it. And it was on offer, and then I got home and I couldn't use it because you needed like an external hard drive or one of those like hard drives put on the top of the console to play it. So I was very disappointed with myself because I didn't read that on the back of the box. I was pretty young back then, to be fair, but still. That was a stupid mistake. The first Final Fantasy game I played was 13, and I was like, why can't I move with the Western combat? I've never played any, actually that's a lie, I have played some of the, like the older Final Fantasies on PC, though I've always played with a controller pad. I've never actually played a Final Fantasy with a keyboard and mouse, so I don't know how uncomfortable or comfortable that may be. 14 shouldn't be in the episodic series. I agree. Actually, I do agree. I think an online game shouldn't be in like an episodic series of the game. But at the same time, 14 was a good game in my opinion, especially after like the Realm Reborn and stuff. So I'm not too fussed about it. Like, they can keep it because it's a good game, so it doesn't sort of tarnish the name of the franchise. But I do agree that maybe the online game should be like a separate franchise, whatever. Like, still Final Fantasies, but name them like, I don't know, non-canon sort of shit. After finishing this run, you're going to be a remastered person. In this no-hood run, I'm running out of blood vials so fast. Yeah, I can imagine, man. Like, if you're doing no-hood, you're probably healing every time you take a hit, most likely, a lot of the times. Just out of panic of like, damn, I bet I've got no HP left, even if you're sitting on pretty much full HP. And even full damage, man, if you don't know like exactly how much damage each full does on this game. Like, thanks to this run, we know how many fulls we can take and how much damage each full does. But on a regular run, man, you're probably running through and like, every time you take a bit of full damage, like, actually, I better heal. I don't know how much damage that was. Even if it's very small amounts. Which does happen a lot. Hopefully this guy doesn't do the quick swipe, man. I'm kind of fed up of taking hits by this guy. It's happened like twice now. Not today, but just in general. Hello from New York City. How's it going, JP? Welcome, man. Yo, did anyone see the Eminem livestream last night? He livestreamed like for 7 minutes, playing fucking Pac-Man, just not saying anything. It was just playing Pac-Man on an old classic arcade machine for like 7 minutes straight. That means shit's about to go down with Machine Gun Kelly. I don't know if he released a diss track. I don't think he did. But shit's about to go down with Machine Gun Kelly, because I'm not sure how many of you guys know, but like Machine Gun Kelly's got very famous 2 Pac-Man tattoos here on his neck. So the fact that he was sitting there playing Pac-Man is like very, very much directed towards Machine Gun Kelly. So shit's about to get fun. Shit's about to get fun between them. Final Fantasy 15, Sasuke and friends. 15 was good though, man. I enjoyed 15. Were you pissed off at the Devil May Cry reboot? Not really. I never really played it, so I don't know. I couldn't be pissed off. Do you mean the The one that's like kind of cell shady sort of graphics, like cartoony graphics. I think my brother said it was actually kind of good. I know he played it, but I never really got around to playing it. It's a bit pissed off that you used Dante's name for that though. I mean, that's not Dante. I don't care what they call him. That guy is not Dante, man. GG. Is it impossible to do a Final Fantasy 12 with... no, I don't think you can do any Final Fantasies with no hits. I mean, you can do a deathless run in Final Fantasy, but there's no way to take no hits in a Final Fantasy game. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's a way if you went very patiently and only attacked things you knew had less speed than you and things you could kill in one hit, and you get extremely overpowered, and then proceed like that through the game and never fight anything. No, but unless you could, I don't know, find a way to one-shot bosses. You know, I wouldn't say it's impossible on some number 12 is definitely impossible for sure, but I wouldn't like to completely rule out a no-hit run on... I wouldn't ever do it, obviously, but I wouldn't say there's no chance of doing a no-hit run on some Final Fantasy games. It's just very, very patient, but I don't know, man. True, they made it way back. I was doing well on my second try of Living Failures, but ran out of blood files with 85 HP and still lasted like a minute and died. Now I'm farming the Wood of Echoes for like 50 vials. If you got the DLC though, Marcus, a very nice way to get blood files, I'm sure you've noticed, is there's that like NPC guy up against the fence just before Ludwig. You can kill him, get 5 vials, quickly like Hunter's Mark back, kill him, get another 5, Hunter's Mark, get 5, and that's a very quick way of farming blood vials. Unless you just prefer the woods because it's more fun for you to farm them that way. In that case, that's obviously fine. You're bad at this game? Thank you, Rain. I appreciate that, man. The adventure of Dante and Virgil against... I think one of his songs there is verse, which is... yeah, he does get one, like, in the, what's it called? In the song called Fall, I believe it is, in his new album. He does give one, like, this line to MGK. Just because of what Machine Gun Kelly said in a tweet in 2012. He said something like, Haley's hot, or like, Haley's pretty, or some fucking stupid shit like that. Just joking around, and Eminem didn't take it too well. He asked Machine Gun Kelly to apologize. And obviously Machine Gun Kelly didn't fucking apologize or something like that. So in his latest album, he sort of randomly just brought that up again. He didn't really diss him as much, as that's the only thing he said. He just said, like, you know, better keep your Haley's name out your mouth sort of thing. And then Machine Gun Kelly got a full diss track back on Eminem. And then after that, all of Eminem's responded so far is this sort of 7-minute live stream of playing Pac-Man. But we'll see where that goes. I'm sure he's going to... If it's gone that far, it means he's going to release a diss track on him. Essential to keep the Bloodstar piece in a corner. You need at least 2, yeah. You can do it with... I mean, you can easily kill him without 2, but if you want to keep him in the corner for the full fight on this, you would want to use 2 cocktails, yeah. Unless if you have a +3 weapon, which you can easily have a +3 weapon at this stage in the game, you could probably get away with using just the 1. If you did enough damage in the first riposte, sort of the first visual attack, to knock him through so he does the transformation again straight after that. I think with a +3 weapon you could get away with using 1, if I remember correctly. Please tell me who's Eminem. Eminem is a very famous rapper, as we discussed the other day. The Bridge Reborn and now the Living Bridges. No, we actually established that apparently he doesn't know who Eminem is. We had a long discussion about this. Right, did we have another Madman's Knowledge? There we go, we need one more for the full Gascoigne set. Two Devil May Cry fans, because Devil May Cry is really underrated. Especially Devil May Cry 2. You know, Devil May Cry 2 is the one I haven't played. I mentioned that I played number 1 and number 3, and I loved number 3, but number 2 I never got around to playing. I don't know, man, I skipped it, and a lot of people were saying that they didn't really like number 2, so I think we somehow got lucky. We played the good ones. Eminem is overrated? I don't know, man, I don't know. I think it's one of those things you've got to, like, I don't know, have really been, I would say in the generation, but I don't know, like, what generation you're from. But I sort of say the same thing about Tupac, right? Like, people who grew up on Tupac are like, yo, Tupac is the best thing, period. But I consider Tupac overrated because I never grew up and like listened to his music as he was releasing it and sort of lived through his generation. But I think it's the same with Eminem. A lot of people who grow up now like listen to Eminem and think, wow, why is this guy so fucking great? But for like, you know, I fucking grew up listening to Eminem. Like, I was a huge fan of his for the longest time, man. And I think that's got a lot of sort of effect on how you view him. Have you painted your hair? I have not painted my hair, man. It's the same clothes it's always been. It's just I've got a light bulb now, which I never really had before. So it looks like it's kind of shinier. The old Slim Shady and 8 Mile days were great, but I'm not much fan of his recent stuff. No, the last 2 albums this released, maybe even 3, have been pretty trash. But I've got to admit, man, Kamikaze's good. Kamikaze's pretty good. His new stuff, yeah, I agree, man. Like, even I didn't fucking like his fucking, I don't know, like, anything from Relapse onwards has been pretty fucking trash. I didn't even listen to the full Marshall Mathers LP 2. I listened through it, like, once, and that was it. It had, like, 1 decent song in it, I think. And what was his most recent one? I don't know, man. Like, fucking, what, was it Revival? I think it was. That shit was pretty trash, too. To be fair, like, I mean, this is, I do love him, but I think even he doesn't like that album much, to be honest. But Kamikaze's good, though. Kamikaze really makes it feel like it's the old days again. Some of them, anyway. I mean, one of the 2 other songs in there aren't great, but some of the songs are pretty decent. But it's Eminem, man. It's fucking Eminem. He's had so many good songs in the past. He's had so many of them. Like, pretty much back in the day, anything that Eminem released, like, he's got very few songs that he would release in, like, late 90s, early 2000s, where you'd be like, I don't really like that one. Like, there's none. Pretty much anything he released back then was just fucking straight bangers, you know? There was nothing. He didn't release bad fucking songs. Anything you put him on was just fucking brilliant. And that's not even, like, a fanboy sort of way. It just was, you know, it was lyrically... I think even recently, like, lyrically, it's always been very, very good. Even in, like, the revival times and stuff like that. I think lyrically it's always been really good, even, like, in his latest stuff. It's just, like, the flow he had and the voice he puts on some of the latest albums that was a bit off, and that's personally what put me off of some of them. But I think lyrically it's obviously always been fucking, you know, genius, just straight up. Like, some of the stuff he comes up with is just fucking ridiculous, man. Like, you don't even notice it the first time you listen through the albums, and you listen through them again, and you're like, how did he even come up with that shit, you know? It's pretty insane. There's no difference between one of his songs and a normal social justice run about how everyone is racist. What, Eminem? I don't know, man. I don't think he really... I mean, you know, to a certain degree he does some songs about that, but I don't think he's... I think he's got a wide variety of different topics he covers, and it's not like one of these people who always rap about the same thing. Do you like old school rap in general or just Eminem? That's what I mean. Like, Dr. Dre was kind of on the limit, and like the Wu-Tang and NWA, I think they were just before like my time. Like Eazy-E, Rakim, obviously Tupac, Biggie Smalls, and people like that, I think was just before my time in a way. Like, when they were really big, I think they were just sort of dying off a bit. Like, not literally, but I mean, like, their music was sort of starting to die off a bit when I started to get into it, which was like 50 Cent, Eminem. And like, they're still pretty old school now, I guess, but like, they were considered like the new generation back then, I guess. They're not like proper old school, like you say NWA and shit. I would consider like a little bit before then. And I struggled to enjoy that just because I didn't really grow up with it, which is what I was saying before about like Eminem and stuff. But I do like, you know, sometimes I go back and listen to some of the older stuff, like slightly, but I can't say I'm like a huge fan of like classic hip hop sort of thing. Not this time. We're not letting Vicar Amelia get away this time, man. I'm doing all the extra hits. Yo, Vampire, how's it going? Welcome back. The only type of music I listen to is Lofty Radio. I don't actually know. I think I've listened to some playlist on YouTube. Like, occasionally I'd get caught playing, like, random playlist on YouTube just for music at night and stuff. And I think I do recognize, listen to some, like, that had a Lofty radio in the background, like in the title. I wouldn't be able to describe what sort of music it is, though. I'm just not a fan of rap music and hip-hop. Yeah, that's fine, man. Like, everyone's sort of got their own preference and what they enjoy listening to. And I'm sure there's music other people really enjoy that I just don't. I missed your comment. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Like, chat's getting pretty hectic sometimes, and plus we're, like, you know, in the fight. I'm glad you understand and you're not, like, pissed about it. If it's something you really want me to see, like, definitely just post it in a time where it looks like I'm not too worried about chat. Like, in a boss fight, it's very unlikely I'll get to see a message unless it's, like, one right near the end of the boss fight. Don't put your ass on the circle. I don't know, man. I've literally never heard that expression before, ever at Licks. That is a very strange expression. I'm doing very good, Vampire. Thank you for asking. My favorite Eminem song. Oh man. Oh man. I've been waiting for someone to ask this question. I think strangely enough, there's the first ever one I heard. I think it was When I'm Gone. Like, that was the first Eminem song I heard, in the sense of, I'd heard other ones, but that was the first one, like, I really sat down and listened to, like, multiple times. Once I could, like, you could listen to YouTube music and stuff. Because before that, it was just, like, I had some of the, well, my brother had one of the CDs, like, the re-up. And, like, stuff like that, and you could hear them on, like, TV and stuff. But the first time I actually had YouTube and I started listening, I think When I'm Gone was the first one, like, I learned completely off by heart. And that was, like, one of his most impactful songs. Then Sing for the Moment was an amazing one as well, man. Sing for the Moment was one of the other ones that really thought, like, yo, this guy's fucking amazing. It wasn't, like, lyrically that genius, but you could really, like, feel his emotion in the songs. That's, like, what made me like him originally. I'm gonna think of some more recent stuff, maybe, that, I don't know, man. Like, pretty much anything he was on the re-up was really good. Like, the re-up, it was more of a production, like, sort of thing. He wasn't actually rapping on it as much as he was producing on it. But it's got a few songs that is, like, really fucking good on. I'm Back is a very good one. What's it called? The Apple, I think it's called, is a very fucking good one. It's pretty fucking old. But that one's really good as well. Obviously all his diss tracks are fucking amazing. Like, the ones against Ja Rule and Benzino back in those days when there was actually, like, pretty big beef going on. All of those diss tracks is, like, where you really get to see true fucking Slim Shady Eminem. I know, man. He's got so many fucking good songs, dude. Shit in the bin. Is that what you do in New York City, man? That's I don't think I want to go there. Every time it wouldn't be enough. Yeah. To be honest, against Orphan of Kos, you probably would want to heal every time, even if you use a no hood, because you can assume if Orphan of Kos hits you, it's going to be a decent amount of damage. To be honest, please explain, why are you using a PlayStation for PC Masterpiece? Wait, Masterpiece? Which game are we talking about? Bloodborne? I mean, Bloodborne's exclusive. I think we're talking about a different game, right? But I don't know. I don't know what game we're talking about when you say a PC Masterpiece. How does one not get hit in the entirety of Bloodborne? Well, you're about to find out. Or not. I mean, we may get hit at some point. I can't guarantee this is the run. That's the point of doing things live. But we can get pretty close to it, just to show a good example of how it's done. A question that takes 50 minutes to answer. It's a very good question, though. It's a very good question. And hopefully we can show a demonstration of the answer. There was another section here that I've seen a few people do, that they do it a bit differently on one of the things, but I don't like it, man. I don't like it. It's cool to watch enough different people, like, do the no-hit run, or at least attempts at no-hit runs. Because some, like, random people, like, you've never heard of, come up with some stupid little strats that, like, turn out to be really fucking useful. Which some of the, like, you know, obviously most people base their strats around, like, Squilla, Faraz, and Hob and stuff like that. But some smaller streamers actually, like, out of, I don't know if it's desperation or lack of other strats, like, come up with some really cool stuff. Which actually is, like, a lot better than some of the stuff you see the big streamers use. Like, a lot of the times it's not consistent stuff, like, you see it and it looks really good. But if you do it enough times, you'll realize why it's not a good idea. But there's certain, like, little things that they do use, which has actually been pretty useful. Oh, Master Race, not Master... Oh, okay, I thought you said Masterpiece, okay. The reason I'm not part of the PC Master Race is because my PC is not a Master Race PC, man. My PC is, like, fucking... I don't know. I don't make any stupid jokes, but yeah, my PC is just not very good. Let's leave it at that, man. I was gonna make a joke, which some people have taken really badly, so... yeah, but my PC is subpar, man. My day is going very good, Macas. How about yours, man? I love real Slim Shady. Lose yourself the way I stand. Yeah, like, the Slim Shady days, man, they were generally really good. Like Toys... Oh, yeah, like a Toy Soldier, man. That was, like, even the intro, and that was so fucking... so good, man. Have you played the DLC, and what would you rate it? Like, it's better than going to New Game Plus and beyond? Yeah, 1000%, man. DLC on this game is very, very good. You will love it. Especially if you take your time to, like, go through it properly and check everything out and all the cool stuff. And all the bosses except like one are very good bosses. It's pretty much 2 DLCs joined together. But I would definitely recommend DLC on this game, and it's very, very good. It's probably the best DLC in any of the Souls games. Soulsborne. I keep saying Souls games, I should say Soulsborne, just, you know, make sure there's no misunderstandings. Love the Way You Lie and Monster. Yeah, I mean, Love the Way You Lie was pretty good. Some of his new stuff, like Not Afraid, was pretty decent as well. I think Not Afraid got really good fucking feedback. I think most people actually love Not Afraid, surprisingly enough, even though it's a relatively new sort of thing by him. But still, I don't know, man. Like, White America, Role Model, I Still Don't Give a Fuck. Like, even I Still Don't Give a Fuck was, like, a bit early for me. I didn't listen to I Still Don't Give a Fuck and stuff like that when it was released. I didn't hear, like, that stuff until a little bit afterwards. I watched the end of your No Death one. Ludwig will always be in power. Oh, man, Ludwig's a dick. What pissed me off about Ludwig, though, I got really fucking bad. I wouldn't say complete luck. I mean, there's ways to avoid it. I did panic roll once. But I think it was still a very unfortunate death against Ludwig on the No Death run. For stupid facts, man, like, that attack, it's not too bad to dodge, but he caught me against the wall in the sense that I couldn't really dodge away. Because the way I dodged that attack is I dodge away from the first 2 bites, then I dodge through the 3rd bite. But the fact that he was so close to the wall that he didn't give me any space to dodge away from the first swipe, and it was so quick, it kind of fucked me over. I would have probably died on stage 2 of Ludwig, man. Like, my stage 2 Ludwig is not too perfect. Is that the one with Rihanna? Yeah, it is. How many hours the DLC add in the game? Oof, that's hard to say, man. Like, if you speedrun through it, I mean, it's still a relatively long time. And if it's your first time going through, it's going to be a very long time, because the bosses in the DLC, man, you need to be prepared for the bosses in the DLC. They are no joke. Ludwig, Maria, Orphan of Kos, especially, well, I guess Lawrence, Orphan of Kos, and Ludwig especially. Those 3 bosses are, like, fucking hardcore, man. You will spend many hours on those bosses, so I think you would definitely get a good amount of hours out of it. I've been better, but it's fine. What about the run? I was away for a few days. The run, we didn't stream yesterday, so that slowed down the progress of the run a bit. But today it's going okay. This is still the 2nd attempt. The first attempt we took a stupid hit against Vicar Amelia because we thought we'd killed her. And she happened to survive with like fucking 1 HP or some stupid shit left. So this is technically the 2nd run today. But, you know, I'm obviously not going to ask, like, what's up, but I hope things go well for you, man. I hope things aren't looking too grim. And Monster. Monster was okay. I can't really remember much of Monster. I didn't listen to it that many times to sort of say Monster was good or bad. It was okay, though. I need to spend this extra insight. We're up against Shadows, by the way, next. We've not really been hyping up the Shadows fight this time, but we're up against fucking Shadows, and it's been a few days since we've done Shadows, man. Time His Music went downhill, but that was a good song. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. Like, around the time where I Love the Way You Lie, when it was starting to sort of decline a bit, it's like, it's getting a bit iffy. But I think that was after he technically retired once, right? Like, he had technically retired by then, and then he sort of came back for a few songs. What was your favorite Devil May Cry theme? Mine was Taste the Blood. This is what I said, man. Like, when it comes to theme songs and, like, soundtracks, I never fucking remember the names of them. Even Final Fantasy soundtracks and Bloodborne, Dark Souls soundtracks, which I fucking love listening to them, I just never get around to, like, learning the names of them. I like, know, maybe I think, okay, this one is where this section of the game is, or this is where this part of it is, but as far as names of, like, theme songs and stuff, man, I just never learned them. Pin you against the wall. That's pretty much what happened, Marcus. That's pretty much what happens. It sounds pretty fucking tragic, but it's the case. The Bloodfowl Corpse guy. Oh, no problem, man. I just figured you may have forgot. Like, it is definitely the best place to farm Bloodfowls. Please send me money for him to recover. I'm glad, man. I'm glad, Marcus. It's all good, man. Right. Here we go. I think I'm going to be doing not so great after this fucking fight, man. Today's stream will be shorter than usual. Like I said, is why I do need to do a few things today. So I'm really hoping we get at least 2 good runs in, like straight off the bat. Which so far it's looking pretty good, man. I would obviously be fucking over the moon if we get the run today. Over the fucking moon. And it'd be a nice way to end the stream. That way it wouldn't seem like we're ending it early. It would be more like, oh, we've ended it because we finished the run, you know? It would make it seem better. It would seem like we're not fucking running away. You remember every single one of them? Oh, man. There are certain people, like, who do love soundtracks and stuff, and I think, I don't know. I feel like I'm a bit too extreme. Like, some people know some of the soundtracks. I'm just a bit too extreme when it comes to not learning the names of them. I don't know. Do-do-do. Come on then, piggy. Walk. Keep on walking, boy. We ain't getting run over by a piggy again. That's just not going to happen. Ludwig, the Holy Bridge. Luckily, we don't have to do Ludwig for this run. You guys are risking it. You do realize Vampire entered the arena, right? I don't think people realize if Vampire enters the arena, no one else is going to win. Which is not going to happen. You join 3 times so you win. I don't think it works like that, man. I don't think it works like that. It may say, you know what? We're going to disqualify this guy. I hope you don't win now, Kevin, because if you do win, everyone's going to think that affects it, and everyone's going to be trying to enter like 3 times at a time. Just to see. Okay, Biscuit Man. We'll see you soon, dude. Right, let's set everything up for this fight. We need the Beast Blood Pellets, we want the Fire Paper, and we want the Throwing Knives. I don't think the Fire Paper is very essential for this fight. I just like using it because we do have some left over. And it's a nice way to make it a little bit safer. But yeah, I'm going to be focusing a lot on this fight, as usual. You guys have seen me do this fight before on Hitlers. You know, it's a very slow process, which I like to take my time on very, very much. I should probably go on for an L1 there as well, but... that was kind of risky. I almost turned around to attack him there, dude. I didn't realize the fireball guy was going off on one. We are risking it for that biscuit. I think we deserve the biscuit today, man. We are really risking it for that biscuit. Fuck me. In fact, actually, what we deserve to do is take a hit, the way we're fucking playing this. That's all we really deserve, but... we don't get what we deserve, man. We get what we want. And what we want is a win. Oh no, they tried to fuck us over there. That's exactly, we've like learned from mistakes in the past. If you can't exactly see the flame thrower guy what it's doing, like never go for an attack on the other guy even if you're behind the thing. Because they most likely will come round the fucking pillar unless it's very close to it. No, they're too close together, man. They're fucking... there's a chance that even the other guy can go for physical attacks, and that's where it really fucks you over. Now, if you one-hand attacks, you don't want to do it for it. I don't mind too much, like, the slow 2-hand attack you can do, but obviously prefer this one. That's, like, the best attack he's got. From my point of view, anyway, obviously. I don't think he likes it so much anymore. Right, we don't get too carried away. We still got a few more hits to get in each one, but I don't want to fucking go with one of these combos. I don't like it. That's probably enough damage to that guy. If I do another hit, that guy's probably going to transform, quite honestly. So I think that's probably enough damage to that one. I'm going to have to just hit the other one once. Once more, maybe. That should be perfect. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, boy. Why are they such dicks, man? He's still not transforming, dude. I don't lower his HP. I think one more extra hit that would have fucking transformed, which is really shitty. And now I'm wasting this fucking thing massively, dude. Fuck me, dude. GG! GG Shadows, man. It's been 2 days, but we got him again. GG. That wasn't too bad, man. That wasn't too bad. We got, like, a really nice transformation. We made sure there was, like, spaced out perfectly for that. Like, there wasn't too much risk. We almost got hit by the fireball on the transition, which was very fucking close, but, it was good. It was very, very good. Oh, man. That's always a nerve-wracking fight, though. No matter how many times we do it, it's so fucking nerve-wracking every time the no hits. Overlord Gaming, how's it going, man? You're new game plus 10 and going to 11. I wouldn't worry about it too much though, Overlord. Like, after new game plus 6 on Bloodborne, it doesn't make a difference in difficulty. Like, it caps at new game plus 6 on Bloodborne. Wait, Vampire didn't win the arena? Marcus won the arena. GG, man. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Yo, Cactus, how's it going, man? You know, I actually watched one of your live streams the other day, dude. I was watching you do the no death run. Are you still doing it? I didn't really say anything in chat. Like, I'm not very, I'm not the sort of person who talks in chat much, but I did watch a decent part of your live stream. Right. What are we doing back here? We need to... Oh, we only came back here to lower the beast hood down. The insight, sorry. And now here we may as well get a few extra levels as well, I suppose. You're going to bed? I'll be a few minutes, but I will be back. Okay, Marcus, that's cool, man. Now that's cool. Right, now, as long as we don't get a nasty RNG on ROM, we should be fine. Though we've got 2 fire papers, so even if we do get horrible RNG on ROM, we should be fine. We can always back out and do it again. Still grinding out. Best of luck, man. Best of luck. Interesting question. Does shadows have their own shadows? Now you're an expert on them. Answer. I mean, surprisingly enough, I don't know. I would imagine they do. I would imagine they each have their own shadows. I'm better at Dark Souls, but I've been practicing the Bloodborne Zero Death. Yeah, I seen that. I seen, like, on your channel that you'd already finished the Dark Souls 3 Zero Death run, which is GG, man. Dark Souls 3 is a very long run to do. Even for, like, Zero Death, it's a very long run. So, congratulations on that. That was pretty cool. But I'm also in the same boat, man. Like, I am quite a bit better at Dark Souls 3 than I'm at Bloodborne. My Bloodborne is pretty subpar by comparison. But I think it's gotten a lot better thanks to this particular run. It's made me a lot better at Bloodborne than I used to be. But still, there's certain parts of the game which is like, oh my fucking god. The previous comment was too long for you. What was it, Shiro, man? I must have missed it, dude. Like, on the Shadows fight, I don't really get to read much comments on Zero Hit, man. Like, I just focus way too much on that fight. So I did miss a shit ton of comments. Do you know how to beat the boss with spiders? Yeah, we've got a nice strat for the spider. A nice quick kill strat, but it's kind of sometimes you get very unlucky and shit can go wrong. But it's pretty consistent. We've got 1 Molotov in case. I don't like that, man. I don't like having only 1 Molotov. If they have their own shadows, you would rage on fight. The key is spider abuse. Oh man, I mean, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do in this game. It's that time again, Vampire. But, you know, I would say Rom's fine. Like, Rom is a relatively easy boss fight. But, twice now that we've got through Shadows with no hits, Rom has just hit us with something fucking stupid. So I'm kind of fucking scared. But I'm also hyped that we've got a nice run going. Like, we've got potential to get it this time. No hit run is badass, dude. Thank you, man. We're trying. It's definitely draining me a lot, though, this run. Like, I've had to put many hours into this fucking run. Even off stream, like, the amount of hours I practiced this shit is just stupid now. It's getting actually out of hand. Hopefully it'll be over soon. Yo, thank you so much for the sub, man. Much appreciated. Isn't there usually NPC here? Yeah, the NPC is still here. The NPC is over there by that chest. The reason, as you see when we entered this room, we aggroed him, and the second you see him aggro, you want to hide under the stairs. He'll walk to the bottom of the stairs, and then he'll walk up. If he walks to the top of the stairs without you actually seeing you, he will just go and stand by that chest, and he won't bother you. Unless you go, like, right next to him and try to steal his shit. which are blue elixirs, so they're kind of useful. But you can get through that without it, so. Right, here we go. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Much appreciated, dude. Pray to shitty brother. You seem nice, I'll subscribe. Thank you, man. That's a very kind thing to say. You may be wrong, I'm maybe not that nice, I don't know. You'll have to see in like the long run, I'm afraid. It's easy to seem nice at first, you know. It's not until you're around for a while until you realize, maybe it's not so nice. I've got a really bad habit of being too impatient on these fucking spiders, man. Like, if you play it patiently, it's literally impossible to get hit by these things. Unless you're like really fucking nasty, but they're so easy. But so easy to fuck up at the same time, man. Like, it's just attacking that guy right there would lead to a hit right now. Just because you can tell that other one's looking at him. Like, you can see that one, even that one in the background. Now I've fucked that up a bit. Jesus. That's what I mean, man. Like, it's so easy to fuck up just by getting a little bit greedy. Like, what I should be doing is going for that one over there by himself. But now he's got his little buddy there with him. Like, they're so smart. Like, the AI on this fight is very smart. Also, like, they avoid it, so the further away they are from Rom himself, the least likely they are to attack, and they'll just pack together. So it's hard to, like, lure them away from the pack. So it's very nice. I mean, it's nice for them. But it's very smart the way the AI works in this boss. Oh, it's gotta be watching. You can tell when one's kind of aggroed onto you, though, because they're like, if you strafe to the side often, you'll see which ones sort of like follow you rotation-wise. Like this one here is rotating along with us constantly. That means it's pretty much ready to aggro, as long as it's close enough to Rom. He'll most likely attack us, especially if we go for an attack against this little body. When they're directly beside each other like that, it's... I don't know. If you attack the back one, the other one can actually like shoot out of his butt. And that's pretty fucking rapid. So I don't like attacking when it's right behind him. But okay, that's good. Now we should be ready for an easy Rom kill, as long as he doesn't get trapped against the wall or backtracks way too often and shit. We should have a decent setup on this. He's actually been really nice for once. He's been very, very kind without backing away. Well, as soon as we said that, he decided to be a bit of a dick. Dude, are you serious? You're gonna jump back after each hit now? That's a bit of a dick move, man. Oh, we missed the second one? Fuck. Okay, that's fine. Stamina regen, there we go. Oh, we got the nice RNG as well. Jesus, okay. There we go, that was GG. We would have got it either way. Even with bad RNG, it would have still been a GG. No problem, but he actually gave us a nice RNG, which is nice to see. And that is Rom. With weapon buff, Rom falls like a sack of shit. Yeah, man. And this is with fire. He's actually weaker to lightning than he is to fire. If you have lightning people, like bolt people, before this point in the game, you can destroy Rom, like, fucking insanely. You and your history class, it's so boring. Oh, man. I hope we're bringing entertainment to your history class, but I hope we're also not distracting you too much, man. I wouldn't like you to fail. You like history class, aside from British history? Certain aspects of history interest me. I like Napoleon's phase and stuff, like... I led inserted certain parts of history, but I didn't enjoy it as a whole. I was just very good at remembering, like, dates and that. Not in the long term, but if I was studying for an exam, I'd be very good at remembering, like, specific names and dates and shit. Like, I don't know why. But I never actually learned anything in the long run. Like, now, if you ask me something about a lot of aspects of history, I wouldn't even fucking be able to tell you, like, basic dates. But I did like history class to a certain point. I'd always try to think of it as, like, a story instead of something that actually happened, and it makes it kind of more interesting. He'll sell you out in an instant. How's it going, Liquid? Soon you're gonna meet your greatest enemy, the old smart bridge. Oh, man. If you could make a game, how would it be? Even if it was a 10 out of 10, I wouldn't buy it. I would pirate it. Oh, well, thank you for that, Shiro. You know, it's nice to know if we ever went into game development, you'd be our #1 non-buyer. You know? What if you finished one today? I will go and celebrate by jumping off my balcony. I don't have a balcony, by the way. So it might be a bit of a shitty celebration. I'll just go outside, I don't know, find a puppy. And talk to the puppy for half an hour, be like, yo, we did it, boy. And that'll be it. Then I'll release the puppy back into the wild, or return it to the owner I stole it from. And then we'll be on our way, man. I don't know, man, that was a... I'm not even focusing. I say this often, but like some of the shit I just say when I'm trying to fucking concentrate, it just makes zero sense. But just, you know, trying to keep the conversation going, man. Jesus Christ. I don't like this place. That's why I don't like this place. That bullet almost fucking hit me. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. I'm actually going to wait for this to wear off and I use another one. Did you beat Shadows? We did, Sketty man. We beat Shadows. We beat Shadows. Does the bridge death count as a hit? No, it does. If we fall off the bridge again, that does count as a hit. However, that's very unlikely to happen. But it can do. So, we should be good, man. Unless we get hit by Mikolash or something, I'm pretty fucking confident at this stage. Like, we're really consistent at most of the rest of the game. Except Mikolash sometimes screws us over, but... I shouldn't say that because it's probably jinxing it. I'm probably going to get fucked over by the laser or some stupid shit now. I don't like jumping there, but it just seems to be, like, I don't know, more consistent for some reason. Oh, this guy's actually followed us. We need to make sure we remember that guy's followed us, because if we take too long to kill this, that guy can actually catch up. The laser didn't catch one of the witches, which is really shitty. I have no need to go back yet. My weapon is already on +6, and a +6 is enough for the one Reborn. Oh, we're not going to take that stupid hit again this time. No, we've figured it out. We want to do this first. Because if not, that doggy will catch us like he did last time on the fucking run past, and we don't want that now, do we? Good luck in the rest of the run, thank you, man. Will this guy catch us when I go to use the blue elixir? No, we're fine. That's the very scary part there, man. I should go down the other stairs just to make sure we gain some more distance between the pitchfork guy, but I don't think it was actually the pitchfork guy following us this time. The pitchfork guy has a lot of range though, so if you... Yeah, it is... Yeah. Oh, it's the NPC following us, Jesus. Even with the blue elixir? That's kind of odd. I need to be careful. You always want to check your back every now and then. Even if you're using a blue elixir, every now and then you always want to look behind you to make sure you're not being followed by anything. Because there's nothing scarier than stopping for something or stopping to attack a certain mob and then realizing you got someone really fucked up following you around. Do the dungeons. This is a no-hit run, so we won't be doing any optional content at the moment. It's in any %. I find Mikolash to be... Yeah, man, my Mikolash is... I think we're good at Mikolash, but we're very inconsistent at it in the sense that sometimes he does weird shit that I'm bad at responding to. Like, if everything goes according to plan on Mikolash, it's like fucking GG. I swear to God, in every single practice run I do on Mikolash, it's 100% consistent. But then as soon as I get them on like a no-hit run, he'll do some weird shit. Like, he will stand in the doorways for too long or fucking not use the Augur of Ebriators for ages and wait for me to be standing right in front of him and then just spam it. I don't know, man. Like, we'll hit the plunge every time on practice runs, down to the... Even without even lining it up, we'll just get the plunge every time. But then I'll go to, like, you know, get the run and it will just fuck up the plunge. Everything just goes wrong, man. So, you just need to be prepared for that to happen, I suppose. Was that a hit? Where? No, I don't think we took any hits. In fact, I know we didn't take any hits. Could have been full damage. Yeah, it was definitely full damage. Like, if we're taking a hit, like, would have definitely noticed it. 1000%, man. Considering how... You would have probably heard it as well. I think the neighbors would have heard it if we'd taken a hit. You missed my first chat after I got back in caps. Yeah, man, I'm missing a lot of chat. Like, I'm even more focused now, I'm afraid. Like, we're pretty close to getting the run. I'm trying to catch chat, man, but, like I said, I'm not going to be doing any more scrolling up unless we're, like, maybe at the Hunter stream. And even then, I may not do it, just not throw off the focus. But I'll try, man, I'll try. Are Arcane worth it? They're fun to use. But I wouldn't say they're very great, man. I wouldn't say Arcane's brilliant. You can make an effective Arcane build, like, with weapons that scale with Arcane. But I wouldn't say that Arcane, like Magic, the actual Hunter's tools are very good. Some of them are okay, but they're not really that viable to do entire runs with just the Arcane tools. In my opinion. I mean, that's a pretty good opinion, I think. You can do it with an African accent. I hope so, man. I hope so. It's looking pretty good, man. As long as the one Reborn shouldn't fuck us over, man. The one Reborn has been also a detrimental point. Twice we made on here on the no-hit run as well. Twice the one Reborn has fucking hit us with fucking Mimi shit, you know? But let's, not think about shit like that. Let's get the bolt paper ready, the beast blood pellets, and we're on the move. I want to go to 4 HP just to make sure we're on, like, doing that extra bit of damage from the gem. Is PBS 2 hits? Yeah, the best run we've had so far is 2 hits. That's what the PB up here stands for, personal best. We've had a 2-hit run before. And on that 2-hit run, the first hit we took was actually here on the one Reborn. So hopefully we can avoid that this time and actually get a better run in. I don't know why I'm so fucking nervous on this boss. It's such an easy boss, but I get nervous every fucking time. Especially when it's on no hits, man. I'm just like, fuck the entire way through it. And that's not good, man. Like, getting nervous is what causes you to take hits. Because we actually missed the fucking L1, didn't we? Yeah, that's what happened when we fucking took the hit. We missed the fucking L1, didn't we? That was awful. My stamina management is a little bit off. I don't like it. Something's different. I've normally got stamina left there. I've not been managing it properly. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but you never fucking know. When, like, the small things are going to fuck you over. Here, this is coming up to be the hardest bit in a second. He'll jump up. He didn't jump up. Okay, I want to get to the corner. I want to wait for one of the attacks. There we go. Now that's gone. I want to run. And we should be good. As long as nothing fucking weird happens. We're still got to do one more kind of dodgy, sketchy bit. Which is just here where this guy is. We want to wait for one of his attacks to come through. Now we want to go for an attack. Jesus. That was kind of fucking close, man. He decided to go for another rapid fire shot there. It was fucking scary, but luckily it didn't hit. This should be a GG, hopefully. Though we didn't upgrade the weapon, so we do need to make sure we're getting those extra hits in. Because it's you've got to do like one extra hit at the beginning of the first fucking rotation. Without the +7 weapon. But it's still fine. Adios, the one Reborn. You won't be coming back again. This is now officially, so far, the furthest we made it with 0 hits. It's looking good. Let's not jinx it now. We did indeed. Take your time, you have this. Yeah, man. Like, the one Reborn is a very consistent one, as long as you don't get anything stupid. Like, it was very close. We could have taken a hit, like, straight after we killed the final Bell Lady. There was a chance that could have hit us. Like, we knew it was coming. That's what I mean, like, knowing the fight down to the detail. Like, know it could happen, and the fact we waited for an attack before we decided to attack the final one, and knowing, like, you know, what can happen, it's always very helpful. But that, we still got a little bit lucky not to get hit by that final attack, if I'm honest with you. But hey, I'll take a little bit of luck in my favor for once, you know? I'm not going to be too harsh on myself. Every time we get hit by something like that's bad luck, I'm like, okay, we need to prepare for the worst luck possible and always hope for bad luck so we can get better. But taking a little bit of good luck every now and then, man, I will gladly accept a little bit of good luck every now and then. Use the poison knives on Mikolash. They're great with the boss. The reason we don't do that is, I've actually seen there's a more consistent method of using the poison knives on Mikolash, but I don't like doing that, apart from it being extremely cheesy. I mean, what we do is cheesy as fuck as well, but we need to at least get a few attacks in on him. But the main reason for that is because actually the poison knives, there's no completely safe poison knives to pick up in the run. The earliest you can get some poison knives are the ones just after Vicar Amelia. And they're kind of risky. You have to get past 2 extra enemies to get those, and ones that are kind of dodgily positioned. And the other ones a lot of people do pick up for the poison knives are the ones in the Forbidden Woods. But that, you've got to bait a specific enemy to fall off the map for them to be completely safe to pick up. So I just don't feel safe picking up any of the poison knives. I did practice a few things to make the poison knife strat pretty consistent. Which does work, as long as you make sure you bait him off the quick jump instead of the slow mirror transformation thing. But I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of the poison knife strat. Thank you so much, man. Much appreciated, dude. Plus, once we get past stage 1 of Mikolash, I think we're fine, man. It's mainly that stage 1 where we get fucked over by Mikolash more often than not. Okay, so obviously these frenzy things don't count as hits. They're not really proper hits. Obviously, if you get hit by damage on frenzy, that now becomes a hit. But if it's just this, like, the frenzy build-up is not hits, in case anyone's wondering. I think that's fairly obvious, but, you know, I will explain it just in case anyone is thinking, like, yo, aren't you getting hit by those spiky things? Hello, ST. How's it going, man? You play this game? That's cool to hear, man. Bloodborne is a very nice game. It's always nice to see other people playing it. The nerves are really fucking kicking in, man. I'm doing my best to keep it cool, but I'm pretty fucking nervous. Just one small mistake could end it all. And man, it's just fucking Mikolash left, dude. Pretty fucking much just Mikolash anyway, I mean. Oh boy, oh boy. Good luck with that. I mean, you can apparently avoid that frenzy there slightly. If you fucking lure one of the enemies into taking the hits on the frenzy, and that, but it's way too slow and it doesn't count. Like, all of the no-hit runners have come together and said, like, the frenzy thing doesn't matter, man. Like, you're allowed to get hit by that frenzy, if not, it just makes the run fucking stupid. We practiced that guy. That guy also fucking hit us once. We just practiced. That almost hit us again there. But we've done it enough times to know that that's safe. As long as you stray further enough to left. What we did before that made that go wrong is once that we didn't go further enough left, we went forwards too early. And that actually makes that thing hit. Oh man, 2 more bosses, dude. 2 more bosses. And the wet nurse, I don't want to jinx that either, but the wet nurse we've never taken a hit on in like pretty much any of our runs. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. This could be it, boys. Why did... Oh, that was fucking close. Why did he swing at us? We've got the blue elixir and he decided to take the swing anyway. Jesus fucking Christ, man. What a fucking psycho. That would have been fucking horrible. I'm almost tempted not to grab this gem just in case it fucks us over. I've actually taken a hit trying to get this gem once, stupidly enough. That's exactly what I meant, dude. That's exactly what I meant by taking a hit before. Trying to get that fucking gem. We're good. We're fine. There's another one up there. I need a fucking Molotov for that fuck up. That doesn't kill him. Jesus Christ, man, I hate this game sometimes. That got intense really fucking quickly. I think we jinxed ourselves by saying about the fucking thing here. Oh, man. That was so close. I even called it. I said, I'm not sure if I should pick up that gem just in case, but fuck me, that was... I think we managed the panic situation pretty well. Like, we panicked a bit, but we still took it relatively well and didn't panic too much. Can you trick Gascoigne's area, the graveyard, and find my sanity? I don't think it's there, man. I think your sanity is well gone. The ultimate boss is the bridge. Wet nurse never takes it because you never get there. I mean, we get there a lot of special, like, practice runs and stuff. Like, we do specific wet nurses, but, like, it's a very easy boss fight as long as you don't do anything stupid and don't fuck up the, like, the cancel. If I get this, play Blackout on Monday. I probably would, man. I probably would actually play the Blackout Battle Royale thing on Monday if we get this run done, but that was very intense, man. Way more intense than I'd like it to be. How many echoes do you have? We have 99,000 at the moment. You guys can't see it, it's behind the banner, but we have a lot of echoes. We just don't go back very often to like level up and stuff because it's just a waste of time if ultimately we take hits afterwards. So, but now this is one of the main back-ends. Like we get the 2 good gems on, as well as we get to level up a shit ton here. We have no need for any more cocktails, so what we're going to do here is actually sell the cocktails to get more blood echoes. The reason we actually buy them is just to get rid of the insight more than anything. So we want 20 throwing knives for this. And we don't really need 10 Molotovs, but we'll go for 10 Molotovs just to play it safe, which should leave them a low enough HP to make it really fucking good. And the rest of it, so we're going to go into levels. You're fantastic, well, thank you. I think, I wouldn't quite say fantastic, if not we wouldn't have been in the situation to begin with, but... Would you do the DOC after this run? What, on a no-hit run? I don't know, man. No-hit all boss is extremely difficult. I think there's only 3 or 4 people who have ever done it before. If I'm not mistaken. I think Donnie's done it. Squiller's done it. Faras has done it. And there's another guy I think may have done it, but I'm not sure. There's a guy working on it at the moment who keeps getting hit on Moon Presence. I was watching him, was it Mergo or something? I can't remember his name, dude. But I've watched a few of his runs, and he was getting very unfortunate on Moon Presence, but he's getting pretty close to it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Right, Mikolash, my friend. He has fucked us up before. He will fuck us up again if he has to. You know, I think that what will hit us, I think we might get hit by the skeletons. I've recently switched to a more safe strat, which is not actually safer at all. Which is attacking all of the skeletons on the way to Mikolash. Which could be more dangerous, because there's more of a chance of them hitting us. But if we run past them, there's more of a chance of them still being alive and hitting us as well. So I ultimately didn't really get to a conclusion of which is best, but I think I did settle for trying to hit all of the fucking skeletons. Faraz is too good at the soul games. Oh man, Faraz is just a fucking legend. Why do you increase stamina? It's not really necessary on this run. Stamina's not really essential. Like, you're normally playing it safe in a sense that you don't need any extra stamina because you're going to be doing not too many long combos, let's just say. These can get very bad. If they jump away and we miss like more than 2 hits, or if we miss 2 hits even, that's like get very, very bad. There we go. Hopefully the other one isn't revived yet. They do take a while to revive, but sometimes I get paranoid about how quickly these fuckers come back to life. We still have this one more to deal with. I want to make sure I'm full stamina for this shit. Okay, we're good. Dude, what are you doing? Ah, he's fucking... This is what I mean by weird shit happens to Mikolash sometimes. Like, now he's gonna be a dick just to waste extra fucking time. Because we killed the skeleton pretty early this time. I want to keep an eye on that skeleton to make sure he doesn't come back to life anytime soon. There we go, that was a perfect stage 1, man. It's looking good. We got the perfect transition with the charged R2 as well, with a decent beast blood meter. Looking potentially nice, man. Looking potentially pretty fucking nice. Now this crossbow fucker we need to deal with as well. I want to bait this guy out here. I don't want to risk this section. That's good. Now we just need to not fuck up the plunge, man. Just don't fuck up the plunge. Oh, and he's got the nice RNG. That's good. That avoids another unnecessary little risk up there with one of the other fuckers. Right, now this is the only cheesy bit we do, which is just to reduce his HP to enough, so in case we do miss the plunge, that we don't have to fight him for too long down there with Call from Beyond. 69. It says 69 likes. Nightmare Terror, how's it going, man? Welcome back. You've joined a very good time. Do you want to pause through DLCs? Man, can we not be hyped just for the regular any percent first? I don't even want to think about DLCs at the moment. Our brain is just set on fucking Mikolash and the wet nurse, dude. So this won't actually kill him. The only thing we're doing here is reducing it down enough. So if we miss this fucking plunge attack, which chances are we'll miss this plunge attack because fucking Bloodborne. But if we do that, we will only have to hit him with a few extra attacks afterwards. This is actually gonna get pretty close to fucking killing him though. If we'd have bought a few oil urns with us, this may have actually potentially killed him. Depends how much we had, I guess. Right, here we go. I'm going to put the other things on quick select in case I need to get them out, in case we fuck this up. But if this plunge hits, we're GG. We are GG. We are GG on Mikolash, boys. One boss away from the fucking no-hits. Come on, don't fuck me over, bridge. Let's wait for the cutscene before we fucking try to cross the bridge, shall we? We'll wait for the cutscene like normal fucking people. Oh, here we go. One more boss, man. Do you have fights and knives? Didn't need them, man. Didn't need the fights and knives. The bridge. This is the magical bridge everyone keeps talking about, man. This is the bridge we fell off once. The sword, the axe, the sword cleaver, man. The sword cleaver is definitely better in the long run. You can kill him with daggers if you have enough stuff. You can only carry 10 Molotovs and 20 daggers tops. So you can't just completely kill him. If you've got poison knives as well, you can actually kill him from the top if you have enough shit. But on this run specifically, like, we don't go far enough out of our way to pick up enough random shit just to kill him from the top. But I do buy enough just to make sure we leave him a low enough HP to make it close. Actually, how much these do I pick up? 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we could get enough chunks, actually. Actually, I don't know. Did we get enough chunks? We got 4, plus this, I think, I'm not sure if there's only 1 up here, or there's maybe 2 up here, I'm not too sure. Let's check it out. Oh, I sold all the cocktails. Never mind that. I don't need the chunks for anything. That's fine. I'm going to do it with the +9 weapon. I mean, a plus, what is it, +8? We'll do it with +8. I'm fine with the +8. +8 is absolutely fantastic for me. Oh, man. Oh, I'm fucking too nervous. I'm too fucking nervous. I don't reckon I'll get hit on the wet nurse. If I'm gonna get hit, it'll be by one of the random fucking mobs on the way there, like fireballs or some shit. Not that they've ever hit before, but just because they've never hit before doesn't mean, hey, why not fucking hit now? That was kind of sketchy, man. I don't know why I'm going to kill this. I know I'm not going to have enough because I didn't pick up the other one. I didn't have any cocktails to grab the one at the top of the other stairs safely. But would that have been enough, just out of curiosity? It would have been, man. I could have fucking... I didn't... You know what? Fuck it, never mind. I'm not going to bother with the extra one. A +8 and +9 weapon doesn't make too much difference against Mergo. Like, if we're going to fuck up Mergo, we're going to fuck it up whether we got a +20 or a +10. Doesn't really matter. I never really take this pathway, though. I only went down there for the chunks, which is kind of sketchy because I don't exactly remember if there's anything down here that could hit us. Hence why we spammed this fucking blue elixir the second we got the chance. Oh, they're facing this way? Oh, boy. That fireball guy could be fucking sketchy, dude. Right. Nothing that can kill us anymore. Except the wet nurse. Oh, man. If I fuck this up, I swear to God I'm never playing this game again. Wet nurse is very consistent. Usually, yeah, literally the only thing that can fuck us over on the wet nurse is if we dust the clone attack and we don't get the cancel. Which shouldn't happen. I mean, it's very easy to cancel. But, I know what sort of person I am, man. I'm nervous and like, if he, as soon as I see him go for it, I might panic dodge too early or something. We'll have to see, man. It's not over till it's over. I shouldn't hype this up so much, because if we do fuck it up, I'm just going to be depressed. You missed an important chat of mine with 2 caps chats up. I'll definitely go back and check all the chat afterwards, man. Like, but right now it's just too much. How much? It costs like 20 insight, doesn't it, for a thing? I'm going to spend my insight just to get the beast meter to grow quicker. It sucks that we don't have enough to buy that extra chunk, man. I'm an idiot for not getting that extra one. I'm tempted to go and get it. Do I go get the extra chunk? Nah, fuck it, man. It doesn't make much of a difference, quite honestly. Like, it really doesn't, actually, at all. Because if we get the 2 cancels on the transformation stages, like, it's not going to matter whether it's an extra 2 hits or not. Here we fucking go, man. And we managed to save a bolt paper, so we have 2 bolt papers for wet nurse, which is nice. Don't jinx it, it's too late for that, man. I've already jinxed it. I'm sitting on needles watching this, and my goddamn girlfriend is making me go get dinner. Oh, man. Oh, man. Don't leave us, Lemmet. Don't leave us, man. We need you here. I once saw Lobos do a gate trick. What do you mean by gate trick? Need some oxygen? Oh, I need some oxygen. I wouldn't mind some oxygen right now, man. Yeah, I need to actually, like, you know, I can just chill off a second. I will stop just before the boss room and get a bit of a drink of water or something, just to make sure we're not, like, nerves. If you get Clone Nightmare mode, don't worry, stay calm and run around the arena until it goes away, just stay calm. There's a chance that you can dodge the Nightmare stage, like sometimes you just get bad RNG though and it will just randomly fucking hit, which sucks. We need to kill her for good luck. If we don't kill her for good luck, we definitely won't get it. Oh, it missed? Dude, fucking hell. We almost left the Queen alive. You know how dangerous it is to leave the Queen alive, man? That's you don't want to be leaving the Queen alive, man. You looked at your friends in the back of the classroom, it's about to go down. Oh boy. Okay, here we go, boys. If I do get hit, I will turn the stream off and not look back at chat just because I won't be able to face you guys ever again. So this may be the last time we have a chat, dude. This may be the last time we ever see each other. Because I would be way too embarrassed if we fuck this up now. But anyway, let's just focus up, man. Let's focus up. Don't do this, boy. So we're going to play this without actually locking on. Just to be able to get the better angle after she attacks. So we can land right here. That's exactly where I want to go, to make sure she always does that side jump afterwards. Sometimes usually we get time for 2 attacks in, but I'm playing very scared right now. That's why we didn't get time for 2 attacks, because I decided to go too far away. But there we actually hit with 2, which is nice. Nightmare phase already, Jesus. We got the cancel. Okay, that's at this much HP. It wouldn't have mattered because she doesn't actually clone it that much. But it's nice that we got a nice practice in there. We're not getting those 2 hits because I'm going in very late. Because I'm scared, clearly. I don't like baiting that 3rd attack on there. I don't know. Not my favorite. If she goes for a fucking lawnmower or something, that would be pretty devastating. Trying to get as many hits as we can while we've still got the buffs going, because this is our last bolt paper. And once the bolt paper's out, man, it's kind of fucking shitty. The damage gets a lot worse. We may not even have to deal with another nightmare phase, which would be fucking nice, to be honest, but I would be very surprised if he doesn't go for the nightmare at least one more time. Dude, stop that shit. Here we go. Nice. He shouldn't do any more nightmares, which is good. He can still do the jump shit he hasn't done yet. I'm not going to attack after that. I don't know why the same thing doesn't work after that attack for some reason, so. Dude, he's not being very nice anymore. Come on. Dude, again? Fuck you. You can bait out 3 attacks in there, but I don't like it. Dude, really? Jesus, he's being a dick. Again? Are you kidding me, dude? This is, you know, stay calm. It's fine. I just don't like that attack. He's doing it again, though, man. He's really fucking spamming that shit. He knows I don't like it. At this rate, he probably will get time for another fucking nightmare phase. No more beast blood pellets left. Actually, I've got one left. I just haven't used it. One more combo and we're good. Come on, buddy. Just fucking one more hit. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's fucking go. It took us 9 days. It took us 9 days, but that's it. It's over. Bloodborne, fucking any percent no hits, baby. Oh man, my heart was racing. I was playing it like so scared. I was literally fucking blurred vision half the fight for that fight, dude. I was like, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, it's finally over, man. It's finally over. Yes. Oh man. Too much.
Mama, I made it to Forbes. Look, Mama, I made it to Forbes.
The wet bridge slain. Well done, man. GG.
Thank you ever so much, Phoenix. Thank you ever so much, man. I really fucking appreciate it, dude. And thank you so much for the GGs, man. Thank you for the GGs. And like all the support through this run has been fucking insane. It's been 9 days straight of the same shit over and over again. Which you guys have endured alongside me. So, you know, thank you for making this so much fun. We do need to go get the credits. We could still potentially fuck up by absolutely shooting German. For the any percent to be official, you need the credits to show, according to the rules. So, we could still potentially fuck this up. So let's wait until we've talked to him. Get the final cutscene and fucking enjoy. I'm gonna skip the cutscene because in the cutscene you actually take a hit. Oh man. Oh man. I am just so fucking joyful right now, man. Now fight him? No fucking way. I think you can do it with your eyes closed, just saying. Oh dude. I am so happy that's over though. I really enjoyed doing it, but I'm so happy it's over. Jesus. Oh, wait for it. Here it comes.
Zero hits, absolutely insane.
Thank you ever so much, Cactus. I really fucking appreciate it, man. That's very kind of you. By the way, if you haven't checked out Cactus, there's another streamer here that does like Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 no death runs and stuff on YouTube. And it's just cool to see other streamers actually growing like the Souls community on YouTube, other than on Twitch. So definitely go check out Cactus if you get the chance to, man. He's currently attempting the no death run on Bloodborne. Thank you so much for the donation, man. I really do appreciate it, dude. I prayed so much that you would win. I felt, man. I felt all the prayers, dude. I felt all the prayers. Oh. What are you gonna do this stream now? I don't know, man. I may call it a day. I have a lot of things I need to do. I need to like record a lot of stuff on Dragon Quest and shit for the other channel. So it's probably a good thing that we did get the run, so we can actually end it a little bit earlier than normal. Oh man. I'm just gonna take a second, you know, to take it all in. We'll wait for the credits to end nice and calmly. And just, you know, chat for a bit, as I've missed so much chat. I swear to God, if you don't do the DLCs, I will send some of those Bloodborne dogs to go to Spain and fight your ears. Oh man. Please don't do that. The boss was intense, man. The wet nurse is like very consistent, but when he does the fucking shadow clone phase, like my fingers, like, you know, when it's fucking not shaking, but you're like nervous and you might press it too early. That was kind of the situation was in. It took the day off to get it, man. Like, we used to practice on the first 8 days of this run. We'd practice day and night, just constantly at the run. And yesterday we didn't play Bloodborne at all. Like, we didn't touch Bloodborne yesterday. I think we practiced Shadows like once last night, and that was it. And then we come back today and did it on the second attempt. So that just goes to show, man, sometimes it's best to, like, you know, just back away from it for a bit and, like, just practice less, I guess. I don't know, that's a bad philosophy, practice less, but GG, I guess. Oh, Biscuit Man, we did it, dude. We did it, Biscuit Man. We fucking did it. You just look so happy. I am, man. Like, this is, I actually don't get emotionally attached to your runs and stuff, but I was very emotionally attached to this run after a while, man. It took us 9 days. Do you know how insane 9 days doing the same shit is? Oh, man. I know some runs, you know, do tend to take longer than that, but, like, normally we finish runs a lot quicker than 9 days, dude. Oh. He is annoying at that phase. He is, man. It's a very nerve-wracking moment, because if he does go to Shadow phase, chances are he will hit you. You subbed to other channel ages ago. I appreciate that, Marcus. I really appreciate it, man. It's gonna be a long journey growing that channel up. I had the same feeling after being said any percent on chaos. I can imagine, man. It's like it's that feeling. It's the feeling we play for. This is why we do it, you know? Every time someone's asked, why do you do this shit to yourself? This is why, man. Like, this feeling of success after you've got it is just fucking... Oh, it's so good. You just missed the action, ace. Oh, thank you, man. Oh, but we did it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. What's the title going to be? Fuck you, Bloodborne, probably. But no, I will actually leave this stream up. Which, I don't know, I feel like it was okay. I don't think we said anything too stupid. Sometimes I say a lot of stupid shit on stream. Just because I assume it's going to get taken down afterwards. But we're actually going to have to leave this one up. Because that's your hit run. So hopefully we didn't say anything too stupid. If we did, I apologize for anything stupid we said, YouTube. Please don't demonetize me. Thank you. Thank you, Tara. Okay, man. We'll catch you later, dude. Thank you for stopping by. Now do the same on New Game Plus. No, man. I'm going to probably step away from Bloodborne for a few days. I don't know if you guys would be interested in maybe either Immortal Unchained, which looks a little bit more Souls-like, or Dragon Quest. Like, we'll play one of these two games tomorrow, most likely. I don't know which one. But I definitely want to do a few days away from Bloodborne. I think all of you guys want to see a little bit less Bloodborne. So, I don't know, man. We'll play one of these two games tomorrow on stream, probably. See if you guys actually enjoy them or not. We'll come back and do more Bloodborne and Dark Souls runs, like, maybe in a week's time or something. But I do just really want to fucking not see Bloodborne again for a while. World War II, obviously. I mean, we might try the Blackout, the Battle Royale beta mode coming out on Monday. Which is going to be on, like, Black Ops 4. Which, I'm not too hyped for Black Ops 4, but the Blackout mode looks pretty cool. Which is, like, PUBG sort of thing. And Ollie never saw Bloodborne the same again. Yo, Mufa, you made it. We missed it. You missed it. We missed it. You missed it. Don't worry, the stream will go up, man. But I'm glad we got to see you before the stream was over. Oh, I just can't stop smiling, man. I'm sorry. Still hits in Dark Souls 3. Could you pull it off? That is probably going to be our next run, most likely. Like, when we come back to Dark Souls Bloodborne, we'll probably be attempting the 0 hits in Dark Souls 3. But I don't want to jump straight into it, like, right now, because that would be too fucking much. But we will be trying Dark Souls 3 0 hits soon. Which is going to be a lot harder than this, I think. But, hey, we've done one game. Why can't we do another? If you're sick of Dark Souls and Bloodborne yet? A little bit. I mean, we'll never be completely sick. But you do need to, like, you know, take some time off from every now and then. Now play JRPG. Yeah, I think Dragon Quest would be a nice way to chill, right? For a few days. We could do, like, 2 or 3 days of Dragon Quest or something. See if we enjoy it. And, you know, then jump back into the fucking Inferno again. I guess you I could. Thank you, Rufa. I don't see much people be so calm as you when trying something like this. I don't know, man. I'm very calm on the deaths, but when it comes to the victories is when I get emotional when we actually get shit done, though. It's, Are you ever going to do DLCs? You mean on the no-hit run? I'm not going to say never, because at one point I said I'd never do a no-hit run. But maybe. But not anytime soon, man. I'm definitely going to Bloodborne break, man. But I will love Bloodborne. But now it just looks so mechanical. Like, we've always had a rough idea, but like after 0 hits, Bloodborne has become like very mechanical. Each section has been like, okay, we do this here, this here, this here. And it's taken away a lot of like the freedom of choice during the game, because it's not like, okay, I might attack this guy with this, or it's like, no, we do it this way, like this, if that makes any sense. Play Sword and Sanctuary. That's another one of the games I do need to try, man. But I don't think it gets many views. I think I played it once on stream, like one episode, and like nobody watched it. But then again, that was a long time ago, so we'll see. Anyway, I don't want to drag it on. I do like chilling, like just at the end of the streams, but I don't want to like, you know, make you guys waste your time, because there's no gameplay going on. We're probably not going to be playing anything else today. I probably am going to end the stream here. So yeah, I will stop rambling. But thank you ever so much, everybody, really. Just sticking out through this run. Like I say every day, it's been just as tedious for you guys as it is for me, I think. But you made it a lot of fun for me, and thank you so much for the donations, both Cactus, Phoenix, man. I really appreciate them. That's very generous of you. And we'll see you tomorrow, man. We'll see you tomorrow. I was expecting your reaction to be more lively. I don't know, man. I thought it was... I mean, we could fake it a bit. We could do a bit of a Fortnite 360 no-scope reaction, like, oh my god. You know, we'll edit some oh my gods in there for the live view afterwards, just so people think we're more excited than we were. How does that sound? But yeah, anyway, thank you so much, everybody. We will see you again tomorrow for some more live stream. Have an awesome day, dude. Dudes, in plural. You know, I meant everyone, not just one of you.